Hignet's corner, beyond Bent. Janssen! And Blackburn Rovers are 18 minutes away from a Premiership return.
As far as Stewart, just outside the penalty area, clips it central for David Dunn. David Dunn equalises. It just had to be. Dack's corner and it goes. Glance towards goal, and Rovers have taken the lead. Charlie Mulgrew has scored his 14th of the season. It may well be the goal that sends Rovers back into the Championship.
Okay, Merry Christmas Eve. We are finally here. Been loads of preparation for this, but we are here and everybody has arrived. We've got through a few technical issues. We're slightly late starting, but this is the Big Fat Rovers Quiz 2020. I'm hosting alongside Ryan this evening. How are you, Ryan?
I'm very well, thank you, mate. Getting excited about Christmas, of course.
Awesome. I'm loving the hat as well. We are joined by our panel. And up first, I'm going to introduce Jacob. How are you, Jacob?
I'm good, mate. I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, looking forward to it. I do like a good quiz. So
excellent. And we have got Ian from BRFCS. How are you, Ian?
Good evening, everybody. Super, thank you. Nervous as a kitten, I think, to picking up on Jacob's theme. I'm not anticipating to be troubling the winner's podium, but we shall see. I'd shake hands on third now, I think.
And we've also got our very own representing Rovers Chat, Luke Kimberley. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm a lot better after I got that practice question right. So my feet are up now. I'm going to get a few beers. I've finished for tonight. Happy days.
Yeah, he's referencing an off-camera question that we did to practice some technical issues, and he wants to take home the prize now.
Yeah, I'm done.
And last but not least, we have Rich Sharp from the Lancashire Telegraph. How are you, Rich?
Not too bad, mate. Not too bad at all.
Good stuff. So before we start, everybody, just a big reminder as to why we are here. We are raising money for the Salvation Army, which at this time of year is a very worthwhile cause. We've got a little running total going at the moment, which we can bring up now. Before we've even asked the question, £445 raised, which is absolutely amazing. So we were hoping to raise £500. So let's hope we can raise £1,000 now, in fact. So if you would like to donate, please visit rcdonate.com. It works a little bit like a Just Giving site where you can make your donation. And for every £1 that you donate, that will represent a raffle ticket into our fundraiser raffle, where you can win either the home or away shirt from this season. So if you donate £50, that will be 50 raffle ticket entries. And we will be drawing that probably sometime after Christmas Day, maybe after the Sheffield Wednesday game.
Yep. So if you're watching at home, you might be thinking, how can I get involved? How can I win prizes and come away with some kind of award like Luke is desperate to as well? Well, luckily you can. Obviously, we've done some quizzes in the year that we've done kind of through Kahoot and stuff like that, but that's not what we're doing this evening. So we're going to be checking out the comments this evening, and we're going to be seeing who's been getting super involved. We'll be giving away raffle tickets for the raffle that Ryan's just mentioned for the home or away kit, which will get drawn in the new year. But we've also got some gifts and prizes to give away from our sponsors, 6 Yards Out. And also, quite importantly, we're hoping that people can use the hashtag for us. So any tweets using the hashtag Rovers Live Stream will also be one entry into the raffle for the home or away kit. And the same for if you do a tweet with the donations link, which is rcdonate.com, as Brian mentioned. And if you do put in a donation, we'll try and give you a little shout out as we go. And get involved in the comments, and we'll get them up on screen, and we'll see how you're all doing. And we'll keep everybody as involved as we can. Before we do start, though, obviously this is all in aid of the Salvation Army. So we'd just like to remind you all of why that's so important to us and what the Salvation Army does.
At the Salvation Army, we're known for bringing festive cheer, and this Christmas we think it's needed more than ever. So we're asking for your help to give the hardest hit people some extra special gifts. Just £19 means we can fill a Christmas box for a family who've lost so much. But for Sarah, this isn't just food, it's knowing someone cares. Your gift means we can visit an isolated older person. But for Jim, this isn't just a kindly face, it's knowing someone's there for him. And your gift means we can give a homeless person a Christmas meal. But for Andy, it's his first step to getting off the streets for good. So please, help us bring joy and hope this Christmas. Call 0800 083 6622 and give £19 to the Salvation Army. Let's make this the best possible Christmas for people who've lost so much. Thank you.
In this of all years, a really, really important cause there, the Salvation Army. Just a couple of things just to follow on from what Joe said. The 6 Yards Out giveaway that we've got tonight. The first one is a mug and a coaster for everyone that uses the live stream hashtag or the RC Donate website. We will do that random draw again at some point after Christmas Day. And for those of you that are loyal to the show or first-time watchers or supporting Ian, Rich or Jacob, we will also do a prize for comment of the night or viewer of the night selected by our, maybe our panel here, who knows. We will find a way of selecting who the best viewer is, who the best comment is, and you will win a poster from 6yardsout.com as well. So, Joe, we're going to make a start on the quiz, aren't we? But before I hand over to Joe for round one, I just want to explain a little wildcard chip that we've got available for Jacob, Luke, Rich, and Ian this evening. We are calling this the Phone a Fan chip. We've got our very own Alex Lomax from Rovers Chat waiting in the wings for you to be brought in and answer a question on your behalf. You can only use Alex once, so please use him wisely. You can't use him on the Mastermind round, which will become evident as we go through the show. But what I will say is some of the rounds later on in the show are worth a few more points, but also have minus points available. So whether you want to use Alex early or maybe risk him a little bit later on, if you would like to use Alex, just let us know. And like the magic of StreamYard, we will bring him in. So, Joe, let's get started. Round one is over to you.
Awesome. I don't know who's more nervous, me and you, to host this without technical hiccups, or the guys waiting for how difficult these quiz questions might be.
Jacob looks how I feel.
See on the screen, round one is geography. So it's obviously going to be Rovers related geography. This is going to be buzzing in. So as we kind of explained to you guys before, we're looking for you to use your first name, and I'll try and hear who's first. And if you're wrong, you're going to be locked out. You can't answer on that question again. Let me down to 2 remaining, and then the last person as we get to it. So let's just give it a go. Let's press on and let's get on to round one. Question 1. Okay, question 1. Dendermonde is the home of which current Blackburn Rovers player? Yes,
Rich. Thomas Kaminsky.
Well done. That's a point for Rich. Got that one at home. Panel, everybody else, were we well behind on that?
Oh, there or thereabouts.
I just got a lag. I'd have got that if it weren't for the lag. So
we'll hear a few of those tonight. Right, let's move swiftly on to question number 2. Okay, question number 2. Which current
Rich.
Luke, what do you reckon?
Lewis Holtby.
Lewis Holtby, that's incorrect. I'm locking you out of this question and opening it back up.
Rich.
I've heard Rich there.
Derek Williams.
Derek Williams, that's correct. There's a second point for Rich there. Again, if somebody gets locked out, we're just looking for another shout from you guys if you think you know the answer. We'll move on to question 3 in our geography round. And question 3, name a country which borders Ryan Nyambe's home country, Namibia.
Ian.
Yes, Ian?
I'm having a complete guess at this. Let's go Kenya.
That's incorrect. I'm locking you out of this question, opening it back up to the rest of the panel.
Luke.
Yeah.
Just go with a pointless answer. It's always pointless. Central African Republic.
Looking you out this question as well. That's also incorrect. It's now between Rich and yes.
Botswana.
Let's have a look. Yes, Botswana is a correct answer. You also could have had South Africa, Angola, or Zambia, all four of those countries border Namibia. So well done. That's a point for Jacob. We're on to our fourth question in the geography round now. Okay, question number 4. Which current Blackburn Rovers player was born 9 miles from Borussia Mönchengladbach Stadium? Ooh, I think, Ryan, what do you reckon there? Was that Luke or Jacob there?
Let's give it to Jacob.
I think it might have just been Jacob there.
Yeah.
Can I say Lewis Holtby?
Oh, man.
The correct answer. Well done. Jacob is on to 2 as well, tying up with Rich there. Got 2 more questions left in the geography round. And the penultimate question of this round, question number 5, should be coming up on the screen shortly. Which Blackburn Rovers player was born in Whiston, Merseyside?
Ian.
Jacob.
Ian, I think I heard you there first.
I'm going to have a guess again, given that he played in their academy. Lewis Travis?
It is Lewis Travis. Well done. Ian moves on to the point. Luke, we have started. Just, let you know.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah. Come on. Letting the side down. Rovers Chat Elite. You're supposed to be our legend tonight. Come on, mate.
No.
We've got one more question in this round, so we'll move on to the final one. Let's see if Luke can grab it. Which northeast town was Danny Graham born in?
Luke.
Oh, go on, Luke.
Gateshead.
That is the correct answer. Oh, lovely stuff. Everybody comes away one with at least a point. That's at least a good benchmark for us all.
It's been lovely. I'll see you now, Chip.
And guys, if you're watching along, let us know as we're going through the rounds how many did you manage to get, and try and answer along with us. Jack Walmsley managed to get the Thomas Kaminsky question right early on.
So the bit that you didn't sign up for tonight, guys, was actually being part of a little panel show whilst Dan does what he needs to with the scoreboard in the background. So Ian, you're on the spot first. Thomas Kaminsky was the first answer to question 1. Goalkeeper was a bit of a problem area for us last season, but how impressed have you been with Kaminsky since he's joined Rovers?
Extremely. I think he's only made one error, and that was in the Watford game, which I think we'll forgive him for. He wasn't the only person who dropped a clanger in that game. He seems to have given the whole back four a sense of confidence and security that has been lacking, possibly for a number. Well, I don't think even David Raya used to do that, because he was always susceptible to a clanger as well. So I think value for money, he's absolutely first class. He seems to have really, really good reactions. He's not afraid to come for crosses. Very impressed so far. I think really, really good signing.
I've loved him. I loved him when he squared up to whoever it was in that QPR game, just like an absolute nutter steaming out of his box. I love that from a goalie. So that's when I fell in love with him properly, I think. So he's been great.
He hasn't kicked down in the gonads yet either, has he? Which is one of his party tricks, apparently. So.
Joe, back to you, mate, for our first video of the night.
Oh, yes, of course. So we've been teasing these throughout the last month, basically. We've got a few different ones. We've got some special Christmas messages. And the first one is one of our bigger, more well-known names. So wishing the Rovers fan a Merry Christmas, it's Craig Short.
Hi everyone, Craig Short here. Just want to wish you all a Merry Christmas with my son Johnny, who's just turned 6 and he's excited. This is not from the sunny shores of Miami. I've just watched Brad Friedel's message to everyone. 8 days till Christmas. 8 days till Christmas. I hope everyone has a good Christmas despite the circumstances up there in Lancashire. I think you're in Tier 3, we're in Tier 2 here. But it's been a horrible year for a lot of people. And the Salvation Army just continues to do great work. So if you can, contribute to the Salvation Army's charity to help those in need. But here's to a better 2021 and have an enjoyable time, even though probably most of you can't be with your families. What would you say? Merry Christmas, everyone. Take care. Bye.
So we're going to have a bunch of those come in throughout the night. We've got loads of different people involved and we're super excited about it. And very nice of Craig and all of our other special guests to send in messages. It was a bit of a slog managing to contact everybody, but hopefully we can get some enjoyment out of it. Some of you will have seen who we've already announced, and for some people it might be a big surprise as to who's going to come up. So keep tuned and you'll see who's coming along as we go. I think we're still just waiting for a second on scores. Is that right, Ryan? Yeah.
It is, yeah. So we did promise a few technical hitches tonight. So just whilst we're waiting for that, Jacob, I'm going to put you on the spot this time as part of our panel show because you said Botswana with your amazing geographical knowledge. You can talk to us about Ryan Nyambe, who on his day is completely unplayable. And with the injury to JRC at the moment, he's really important to us, isn't he? So we had the brilliant news today of Bradley Dack. How important is it for us to get Nyambe tied up onto a contract now?
He's been excellent, hasn't he? He's a joy to watch, actually, for large parts of the season. But I think if Rovers obviously have ambitions of building as a club, then he's sort of a major part in that in terms of protecting assets and stuff. But just in terms of the way he's matured over the past couple of months has been exceptional, both like on and off the pitch. And obviously he's taken giant strides forward in terms of his end product, his attacking endeavour. It's when you put him one-on-one against the defender, there's only going to be one winner. And he just the sheer size of him, he's bulked out as well. He's a real threat from a right-hand side, and defensively as well is impeccable. It's not many wingers sort of get past him. So there's still a lot of potential in him. There's room for growth, and obviously that final third product will only improve as it goes along. And he's obviously shown a commitment to develop as well. So it's exciting, but Rovers have to sort of keep hold of him, which they're intending to do. But whether that materialises or not is a different matter.
I just want to quickly, guys, we've been live for 19 minutes, and since we started, we've already managed to raise just close to another extra £100 just in the time that we've been going. So that's super. And everybody that has donated, we really appreciate it. Just from what I can see since we started, Andy Watson, a £30 donation. Thank you very much. Rick Towbridge, £10. Bernadette Slater, great cause. Happy Christmas, everyone. Roger Marsden, £5. Keep up the good work. Thank you. And Pamela Lambert, £10. You're doing an amazing job. Well, we appreciate those donations. As you can see, we've got scores on the doors as well. So Jacob and Rich, you're in a kind of tied lead, and Luke and Ian will say that you're tied in second. Is a nice way of putting that instead of saying that you're tied in. Well, I won't say it. I won't be mean.
Thanks, Joe.
And just to dip into the.
Can you screenshot that so I can like frame it on my bedroom wall?
Before we move on to round two, just to dip into the comments really quickly, El Scotty saying that GCSE geography didn't come into clutch there. Jonathan Secker, average on that round, got muddled with our German players. So, yeah, Lewis Holtby was a bit of a red herring for a couple of those questions. So he did well with those questions, Joe, foxing people with Lewis Holtby like that.
Try my best.
Excellent. So we are going to move on to round two then, chaps. This is our Mastermind round, which will function very much like the BBC show, but with a slight twist, which we will explain in a moment. As Ian Herbert is our guest this evening, he's going to have the opportunity to go first, as he's tied with Luke. You're going to get the choice, Ian, of one of four topics, and then we will take those topics out of circulation later on. So the next time we do Mastermind, there will be 3 topics, then 2 topics, and then 1 topic. You can see the topics which are on the screen at the moment, which I'm going to get you to pick in a moment. You have got Rovers under-23s and Academy. We have got Rovers versus Birmingham City as a little nod to our favourite Birmingham City fan, Jacob from Lancs Live. We have got English stadiums, and we have got African Rovers players. So, as I say, Ian, this is going to be like a Mastermind round. There'll be 90 seconds on the clock. The twist that you will have, if you pass or you're incorrect, the clock will stop and there is a chance to steal a point from one of the other three. The other three people can steal one of your points. So Jacob, Luke, and Rich, be ready to steal Ian's points there. So select wisely, Ian. What are you going for?
Well, tempting that it was to try and kibosh Jacob. I think given English stadiums is up there, that might just be too easy for a guy who visits France for a profession. I've got to go English stadium.
English stadiums. There we go. So, Joe, are you ready with the clock?
I have got my trusty stopwatch, which is on my phone, admittedly. I will try and say time and not interrupt you, and we'll give it a go. No pressure, Ian. Ryan Richardson had a bit of trouble with this in our technical run through yesterday, so good luck.
And Rovers fans in the comments, let us know how you do on this. And Jacob, Luke, and Rich, be ready for the steal. And just a reminder, Ian, you can't use Alex Lomax on this, so you are on your own. So
Super.
if we are ready, Ian and Joe, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Bradley Dack scored his first goal for Rovers at which stadium?
Well, it's Shrewsbury Towns. I think it's called the New Meadow.
Correct. Name the outdoor shopping centre outside Bolton Wanderers Stadium.
Say again, sorry, I didn't hear that.
Name the outdoor shopping centre outside of Bolton Wanderers Stadium.
No idea.
Stop the clock, Joe. Anyone
Yep.
want to steal? Say your name.
Luke,
Go on,
Go on,
Luke.
mate.
I've no idea. I'm just going to go Horwich Retail Park.
Oof,
No.
close.
Rich and Jacob, you got a few more seconds. You're going to move on. No, it is
No.
Middlebrook.
I would have accepted Reebok there as well, maybe, because very often people call it that as well, which is the old name of the stadium, of course.
So, Joe, how much longer have we got on the clock there?
So we've taken 25 seconds so far.
Excellent. So, Ian, Joe, if you are ready, 3, 2, 1. Where do Oxford United play their home games?
It was called Kassam Stadium. I'm not sure whether it still is.
It is. The Bob Crompton Suite is situated in which Ewood Park stand?
Jack Walker.
Incorrect. Stop the clock,
Luke.
Joe. Oh, Luke, in quick.
Darwin End.
No.
Oh,
Rich,
just
Jacob.
Rich.
Rich.
I'll go Blackburn End unless the Riverside's had an upgrade.
There's a 1
That
in
is
3 chance, wasn't there?
That is correct. And amazingly, in the run through yesterday, it went exactly like this.
It
And we
really
made the
did.
same comment that you had a choice between the Blackburn End or Riverside. So it had to be the Blackburn End after that. So brilliant.
Brilliant.
So that is a point to
This
Rich
round's going
there.
well, isn't it?
So if we are ready in 3, 2, 1, what is the former name of Stoke City's Bet365 stadium?
Britannia.
Yes. Rovers legend Guy scored his final career goal at which Football League stadium?
Ewood Park.
Incorrect. Stop the clock. Anyone? I must say, I totally forgot this when I researched the answer.
Rich,
Go on.
it's not Craven Cottage, is it?
It's not Craven Cottage. Jacob, Luke. Luke?
Stamford Bridge.
No. Jacob?
Stadium of Light.
No. It is Fratton Park in a 3-2 defeat in November 2008.
Bloody hell.
Yes.
We're
So, no
49 seconds in there. 49 seconds
49
in.
seconds. Excellent. So, Ian, if you are ready in 3, 2, 1, which stadium is set to host the 2021 Super League Magic Weekend?
Sorry, I didn't hear that, Ryan. Say again.
Which stadium is set to host the 2021 Super League Magic Weekend?
Old Trafford.
Stop the clock.
Luke.
Joe, add on 5 or 10
Yeah,
seconds
I am,
for Ian at
sorry.
the end as well for that. Yeah, nice one.
Yep.
Luke, go ahead.
Etihad.
It's not the Etihad.
Rich, it's
Rich?
not Bolton one. It's not Bolton, but I'm saying Bolton.
It's not Bolton. Jacob, go on. Just throw a guess out there.
Right. It goes against everybody else's geographical location, but can I go with St. James's Park?
You can, and that is the correct
Oh!
answer, Jacob. Fantastic.
Well done.
Very impressive.
Well done.
Another point to Jacob there. So, Ian, if you are ready, in 3, 2, 1. Rovers hero Yordi scored twice for Rovers in the 0-1-2 season. Once at Ewood Park and the other at which stadium?
White Hart Lane?
Incorrect. Stop the clock. Anyone?
Luke.
Go on, Luke.
Craven Cottage.
It's not Craven Cottage.
I'm thinking of that for Suker, though.
We'll move on.
Rich.
Oh,
He's in. Go on.
Riverside, Middlesbrough.
Oh, he's just sneaked it in there. It is the Riverside. It was a 3-1 win for Rovers in that season at the Riverside Stadium. And Yordi, for all of our regular followers to this show and viewers, Yordi is a bit of a cult hero on our stream. So I had to get a Yordi question in there, didn't I? So
25 seconds left for you, Ian, on this round. 25 seconds left.
As I say, it's going really terrifically well so far.
So we will restart in 3, 2, 1. Which team have the smallest stadium by capacity out of the 92 Football League clubs?
Accrington Stanley?
Incorrect. Stop the clock.
Rich.
Go on, Rich.
Harrogate.
It is Harrogate Town. Weatherby Road is 5,000 seater or capacity. So that's another one for Rich. So a little bit higher. I'll have to get Wikipedia up in our next video.
You can cram them in on that stand-up, can't
you? Should I Richard Osman this year and get the answer really quickly?
Yeah.
They've just had an upgrade, haven't they, Stanley? They've just had a stand put in.
Yeah, so it's 5,450 at Accrington Stanley, so very close.
And what's Harrogate's again, sorry?
5,000.
No. All right. I'm not questioning the answer. It's just you lying bastards.
Excellent. So we will restart in 3, 2, 1. Which stadium out of the 92 is found furthest east?
Carrow Road.
Yes. Yakubu scored Rovers' last Premier League goal at which stadium?
That's
Pass.
time. We'll give you a chance to.
Oh, Rich.
Okay.
There's a chance for a steal.
Yeah. You can steal.
You can, yeah.
Was it Chelsea, Stamford Bridge?
It was Stamford Bridge, yeah, in our 2-1 defeat in our very last Premier League game there.
Wow.
So, Joe, how did I was struggling to keep up there? How did those scores
I was struggling
go?
to keep up as well. I think Rich has managed to steal 3 there. I think, was it 4? I've really struggled to keep up. There was so much backwards and forwards going on. I think Rich has managed to get 3 there. Luke managed to get 1. Ian got 5. No, sorry. Dan's got the scores for us. Dan was paying attention well. Jacob has managed to get 3. Luke has managed to get 1. Ian has managed to get 5. And Rich has managed to get 6 out of all of those questions, which is pretty impressive.
So he scored more than me on my Mastermind round.
No, I think that includes the last round as well, actually. So that's where the scores are at the minute. So 3, 1, 5, and 6. So I think if Rich was on 2, that would mean Rich has got 4. Ian, you've managed to get 4 as well. So you weren't outscored on your own Mastermind rounds. It's not too bad. Luke, currently in last place. Luke, come on, mate.
Forgive me if I'm being stupid, but did I get 2 or 1?
You got 1, I think, from what Dan thinks.
It's in James's part.
Definitely got 2.
It's a marathon. It's not a sprint.
I feel like I got
excellent.
Nah, it's all good.
So just whilst we're loading those into the scoreboard, Rich, I'm going to come to you for discussion point on this. So Bradley Dack was our first answer on Ian's Mastermind round there, and we all got the early Christmas present of Bradley Dack signing a new contract. He had a really slow start to his Rovers career, didn't he? And it wasn't until that goal at Shrewsbury that he really ignited himself and became the player that we know and love. So, how important is Bradley Dack to what Rovers want to do in the future in your eyes?
I think that, thinking back to that Shrewsbury game, he started on the left wing. I think they played 4-4-2 with Samuel and Graham. And I think it was that last 20 minutes where they went 4-2-3-1. Antonsen went on the left, Chapman came on the right, Dack played as the number 10. And I think that probably sowed a seed in everybody's head, really, moving forward. I think Antonsen contributed a lot playing from that wide left thing. And Dack just as that number 10, really. And it was interesting him saying earlier, he was really gushing about the style of play that they've got at the minute. And he was saying that he didn't think with the playing off Danny Graham and him as the number 10 would have got Rovers out of the championship. So he agrees with the manager on that the way they're playing now is the way to get them out of the championship. So, yeah, I think, like you say, it's a bit of a slow start. He missed from about 3 yards out into Southend on his debut, and then got hamstring injury, and then was pictured in an Essex nightclub later that night. So it was probably not the start that anybody would have wanted. But ever since, really, he's been a breath of fresh air. And I think everybody's just waiting to see him back now and see how far he can take this team forward.
Absolutely. And we can't move past this round without talking about two guys. So we're just going to do a quick straw poll. What's your favourite two-guy goal from the maestro himself? So, Ian, I'm going to come to you. What was your favourite two-guy goal?
I think was it against Spurs at Ewood?
The volley.
In the Darwin end.
Yeah. That's your favourite. Luke, what's your favourite two-guy goal?
The Basel one, I can't see past that, me. Nice European night, and he goes and pulls that out of the bag. It was unbelievable, that strike. Loved it.
Yeah. Rich, what's your favourite?
I think because we tried to recreate it at school that many times, the corner against Fulham, shouting two guys, you volleyed it. But I think favourite would the skill to beat Gerrard for that goal against Liverpool, I think, where he sent Gerrard into the Riverside with that step over. I think that would take some beating.
Yeah. And Jacob, I know already that your favourite two-guy goal is two guys absolute banger in that 4-0 victory for Rovers at St Andrews there. So I'm not going to bother asking you because that is your favourite.
I still remember that vividly as well.
He did really well because that ball was bobbling all over the shop, and it just showed you what a class player he was to strike it like that. What a goal! So, Joe, we're back to you for the scores, mate.
Yeah. So, as I said, scores before. So, Jacob, you're on 3, Luke 1, Ian 5, and Rich on 6 in the lead. So, we're moving on to round 3, which, as you can see, is all about a certain Jacob Davenport. So, 6 questions. Again, we're buzzing in here. We're back out of Mastermind now. So we're talking Jacob Davenport here, and we're getting down into the details. So let's get straight into question number 1. Okay, question 1. Which season did Davenport go out on loan to Burton Albion?
Rich.
Yeah.
2017-18.
And that is the correct answer, of course. The year we were in League One on loan from Manchester City there, down to the Pirelli Stadium. Okay, well done, Rich. That moves you on to 7, taking a lead now. Question number 2 in our Jacob Davenport round is... What age is Davenport as of the 23rd of December today, 2020?
Luke.
Yes, Luke?
21.
That's the correct answer. Well done. You move on to 2 points now for you, Luke. Well done.
Thank you.
Question number 3 in this round coming up. Okay. Question number 3. When signed in 2018, how many years was Jacob Davenport's? Yes, Rich?
4.
That is also the correct answer, moving you on to 8 so far on the total scores. That was so fast I couldn't even finish the question. That was pretty impressive. And don't forget, guys, let us know how you are getting on at home. Okay, how many senior goals has Jacob Davenport
Luke.
scored?
Jacob.
Yes, Luke?
Rich.
2.
2 is the correct answer. 1 for Burton and 1 for Rovers, which obviously came this season. The equaliser at Brentford, which was a bit of a fluke goal off his right, big deflection past David Raya, but they all count. Okay, question number 5 in this round. How many games has Davenport played in during the 2020-21 season?
Rich.
Yes, Ian?
I'm going to say 4.
That's incorrect. I'm going to lock you out of this round. Luke?
6.
6 is the correct answer. That moves you on to 3. Well done. And our final question on the Jacob Davenport round is... What is Jacob Davenport's squad number for the 20? Yes, Rich?
18.
That's the correct answer. Okay, so I think at the end of that round, Jacob is on 3, Luke is on 3, Rich is on to 9, and Ian on 5. Is that correct? Or is Jacob on to 4 there, actually? So 4, 3, 5, and 9, respectively. Okay. Did we expect a Jacob Davenport specific round? Thought that might throw a little curveball in there. Jonathan Seckers.
I can't wait for the music round, Joe. That's where I'm hoping to claw the points back.
Yeah.
When Rovers won 2-1 in 1978, what was number 1?
Jonathan Seck has been getting involved in the comments, giving his answers, and we love to see that. And again, at the end of the night, we'll be picking out some people that have been getting super involved. And don't forget to use the hashtag that we mentioned earlier as well. If you use the hashtag Rovers Livestream or the RC Donate link, then you'll also get an entry into the raffle. Just a quick nod, we're now up over £100 raised so far. We're at £565 raised for the Salvation Army, and thanks to your donations, they do mean a lot. And if you haven't donated yet or you haven't shared our cause, then please do. We've got loads more fun things to come. So, yeah, Jacob Davenport, there you go. Over to you, Ryan.
I think we're going to move on to the Tasha Fenton video, aren't we, now?
Yes. Okay. So Tasha Fenton, if you don't know, is player at Rovers Ladies, and she's very kindly sent in a Christmas message for us.
Hi Rovers fans, Tash Fenton here. I just wanted to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and I hope you're all keeping safe. If you could please donate to the Salvation Army in Blackburn, if you can, that would be fantastic. And I hope you all enjoy your quiz and have a good night.
We really appreciate that, and thanks to everybody that kind of helped us sort that out. It was a big task trying to get everybody involved, and we appreciate all the videos. And thanks to Sam Jones down at the Rovers Ladies who helped facilitate that one. So yes, Jacob Davenport round ticked off, done, and we're Rich, you're taking a nice lead there. Are you feeling confident?
Just love Jacob Davenport, don't I? Bit my niche subject.
Brilliant. Well, Ryan, I will hand back over to you to take our next willing participant into Mastermind.
It is. So, Luke, you unfortunately are bringing up the rear, so you get the choice of categories. So you can't have English stadiums. That's been taken by Ian already, but you can have Rovers under-23s and Academy, Rovers v Birmingham City, or African Rovers players. What are you going for?
I mean, these are incredibly enticing categories, aren't they? I mean, I just can't pick. It's such a nice choice. I'm going to go with African Rovers players and really see what this damage can be done.
Okay.
Excellent. It's the same format as before. Jacob, Rich, and Ian, you can steal any of Luke's points should he get one wrong or pass, and Joe will have the timer set at 90 seconds. So, Joe, are you ready?
I am ready when you are.
Luke, are you ready?
Yes.
Well, we will start in 3, 2, 1. In which year was Ryan Nyambe born?
1997.
Correct. Benny McCarthy finished second top goal scorer with 18 goals to another African, Didier Drogba, in which Premier League season?
2007. 2008. 2007, 2008.
Stop the clock, incorrect.
Oh, wounded.
Oh, Rich.
Rich?
I'll go on the back of that 6-7.
Correct.
Oh.
Rich stealing a point off Luke there. Unlucky. You hit the post with that one, Luke. So, Luke, if you're ready, we will restart in 3, 2, 1. The Axe was the nickname of which tough tackling... Yes, Rudy Gestede formed a prolific partnership with Rhodes in his time at Rovers. How many hat-tricks did he score?
3.
Incorrect. Stop the clock.
Rich. 2.
Go on, Rich. It is 2. Rich is...
It's another one rebounded off the post there, I think, as well.
They were like same time of the year, weren't they? Back like pretty much same time, 12 months after each other.
That's right. So, Luke, if you are ready, we will restart in 3, 2, 1. Which club did Rover sign Yakubu from prior to his one successful season in 11-12?
Everton.
Correct. Fans' favourite Chris Samba scored a stoppage time wonder goal away at which team in October 2007?
Aston Villa.
Rich.
Stop the... For the audio and visual that we had from Ian Herbert, we have to give him the steal chance here.
That's very kind of you. Mr. Sharp's running away with it. So it was the Tosin Adarabioyo tribute goal, wasn't it, down at Tottenham?
It was Tottenham Hotspur, correct. No. Good steal from Ian there, and a wonderful jig in his seat as well. So, Luke, if you are ready to restart, we will start in 3, 2, 1. How many goals did controversial midfielder El Hadji Diouf score in his 60 league games for Rovers?
11.
Stop the clock, incorrect.
Rich.
Go on, Rich.
4.
That is the correct answer.
Wow.
Unbelievable steal.
This is like competing with Rain Man. This is unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
If Scott Sumner's watching now, could he ring me and he can take my place?
I can only remember 1. I don't know why I guessed 4.
Brilliant.
Joe, how long is left on the clock?
We're at dead on a minute, so 30 seconds left on this.
Excellent. So, Luke, in 3, 2, 1. 2 former Rovers players have represented Guinea at international level. Kaba Diawara is one. Who is the other?
Pass.
Stop the clock. Anyone for the steal?
Can you repeat the question, Ryan? I didn't hear it, sorry.
2 former Rovers players have represented Guinea at international level. Kaba Diawara is one. Who is the other?
Can I guess?
Jacob.
Oh, who was that, Joe? That was...
It was Rich, just about, to Jacob's misfortune.
Go on, Rich.
I don't think it is, but I'm saying Foyda Koita.
It is Bengali Foda Koita.
Wow.
That is him. Is that who you had, Jacob?
It's only because I mentioned his name in a piece not so long ago.
Those
pink boots have scarred me for life.
Was he the one that came at the same time as Sasha Petchy when he came that season?
Oh dear. So Luke, we will restart in 3, 2, 1. Which Rovers player was banned for 4 games after pushing referee Scott Duncan during a 2-1 loss to Sheffield Wednesday in February 2017?
Pass.
Rich.
Go on, Rich.
Hope Akpan.
It was Hope Akpan. How long's left, Joe?
As well, Rich.
You are, mate.
You on the tinnies as well?
Yeah, there's only small ones.
That's showing off, man.
Crikey. This is like the chase, isn't it? Where we're all playing for some money and Rich is just catching us up.
You know that round where you lose points? Can Rich lose 10 times as many points as everybody else?
I think it's going to be a point where the final mastermind round, Rich is going to be left with the one that nobody wanted, I reckon, at least.
Well, this is getting interesting because Jacob should get the chance to pick Rovers v Birmingham, shouldn't he? Unless there's a big march on from Jacob to take the lead.
10
So
seconds
Luke-
left for you, Luke. 10 seconds.
10 seconds. So hopefully a couple of questions we can squeeze in for you, Luke. So we'll start in 3, 2, 1. Dixon Atuhu scored his only league goal for Rovers against which team in the 2012-13 season?
Pass.
That's time.
Oh, come on.
Can still
be a steal for someone.
That was 10 seconds.
Blank this
come on.
season out of my life. Dixon Atuhu.
No one's going for it. No one's even plucking a random.
I'll guess. There's no one else is guessing. Portsmouth.
Go on, have a guess.
Charlton.
I had Ian come through saying he was going to guess. So did Jacob get that steal?
Ian guessed at Portsmouth. I think you didn't hear it, Ryan. And then Rich has gone and got Charlton. Right.
So there is a certain irony about this goal because Dixon Atuhu scored on Steve Keane Day at Charlton, which I think is quite poetic. That was his only goal.
Well,
Well, I can tell you that has quite significantly shifted the balance of the scores there. So Jacob is on 5. Luke, you're on 6 after that round. Ian, you're also on 6. And Rich, you're on 14.
So Rich is actually losing because we're on 17. He's on 14.
Oh, we're teaming up
It's
now.
a pretty poor effort by Rich, I think, actually.
Sorry, I'm informed that was actually Jacob that guessed Charlton there. Is that right?
Yeah, I don't answer Dixon Atuhu questions.
Right. Okay. So actually, Jacob, Luke, and Ian, you're all tied on 6 points, and Rich, you're on 14 there. That's yeah. So pulling away with it there. Okay. So at the end of that round, that's where the scores are at, and Rich is running away with it. Did you expect to do so well?
I didn't know I knew so many African Rovers football player questions. That's
well, I didn't.
must be my niche field.
We've got some comments coming in. Matthew Robson says, I would like to congratulate Rich on his wins. Clearly some confidence that you can see things out from here. Got a little bit of way to go, though. So yeah. I have been informed, unfortunately, though, Jacob, that the quiz master above us doing the technical tonight did manage to catch that you said Charlton, and you are, in fact, on 5 points. So I'm sad to inform you that you are actually currently coming last, unfortunately. And Luke and Ian, you are on 6 points, 1 ahead of him. Okay, guys, as we move into the next round, don't forget you have got your phone a fan in Alex Lomax, who is waiting in the background. And our next round is Guess the Rover. So if we're ready from a technical standpoint, we'll try and give this a go. You're going to see some pictures that are quite heavily edited and blurred. And you need to guess who it is. Again, we're buzzing in, so I'll try and take the first shout that I can get. Some of these are easier than others, so if we have a few shouts at once, I'll try my best to decipher who was first. If you're wrong, of course, I'll lock you out of that round. Of that question within the round and bring you back in for the next one. Okay, so if we're ready to go, we'll move on to our first picture of the Guess the Rover round. Okay, there's picture number 1.
Rich.
Ooh, Luke and Rich. That was at pretty similar times. Luke.
Peter Whittingham.
That's incorrect. I'm locking you out of the round.
Rich.
Yes, Rich.
Danny Graham.
That is Danny Graham. We can reveal, of course, as well, who's behind these pictures. We can take all that heavy editing away. And yes, that is Danny Graham there. I'm pretty sure that's 17-18 League One season. But I might be wrong on that. Happy to be proved wrong, but I think it is. From the kit, anyway, that's the vibe I'm getting.
Yeah.
Next picture.
Rich.
Yes, Rich.
David Raya.
That's incorrect. Locking you out of the round. Yes, Jacob.
Derek Williams.
Incorrect. Locking you out of the round.
Luke.
Yes, Luke.
Paul Robinson.
Incorrect. Locking you out of the round. Ian, you've got all the time in the world now. You don't have to worry.
I'm just going to make a brew and I'll be... It looks like a plain red away shirt. And it looks like a beard. But Derek Williams would have been my guess, but somebody's already guessed that, haven't they? Rudy Gestad.
That's also incorrect. I can reveal. I won't say anything. I'll just see your raw reactions as this one comes up. It's John Buckley.
Oh, I've never got that in a million years.
Oh, I'm quite happy because
The shadow under his chin is very deceptive.
Yeah. I could have sworn he'd got goalie gloves on. That was the thing.
I thought he had a distinguished beard as
You
well.
shouted David Raya before the picture came up on my screen.
Yeah, I was saying it looked like he was kicking the ball, but that's his arm rather than his leg. I thought one was a glove and one was a boot.
Yeah, so yeah, not a goalkeeper, John Buckley. Okay, let's move on to our next puzzle picture.
Jacob.
Yes, Jacob.
Ben Brereton.
That's correct. A little bit easier on that one, I think. He's in a very Ben Brereton stance there as well. Can kind of tell from the way he stands sometimes. And obviously quite a distinctive big beard going on as well. Okay, our next picture
Like John
puzzle.
Buckley, actually.
Okay.
Rich.
Oh, yes, Rich.
Harvey Elliott.
It is Harvey Elliott again from this season. There you go. That reveals it. Were we not far behind, panel?
Yeah.
Okay. Next picture.
Rich.
Ian.
Oh, Ian, go on.
Is it Salgado?
It certainly is. Michelle Salgado, taking it back a few seasons there, can reveal the original picture, unedited. And there you go. Oh, God, I'm going to stab in the dark at 11-12 season, that shirt, or am I wrong?
I think so.
I think so, yeah. Jonathan
That's the
Secker.
season we have to stop playing.
Is it? Is that the season? Yeah. Okay, I think we've got one more picture puzzle to go. I'm pretty sure this should be quite difficult.
Rich.
Oh, maybe not. Go on, Rich.
Joe Grace.
Oh, yeah. Joe Grace.
Joe Grace.
Yeah, there we go. Correct. Well done. I thought that one would be a little bit more difficult, but obviously not. Under 23s player, sometimes captain, centre-back. Obviously son of Simon Grayson as well. Okay, so that's the end of the pictures round. And again, Rich is doing impressively well. I can promise you that Rich hasn't seen these questions ahead of time. There's no falsehoods going on here. It's pretty impressive. Ryan, did you expect somebody to run away with it so clearly?
No, I didn't. Absolutely hats off to Rich. But what I will say, looking at the comments, John Buckley had everyone stumped. I don't think anyone said John Buckley. So good effort on that one, Joe.
I don't think John Buckley did know that was John Buckley.
John Buckley insists it's Derek Williams. A twist that we weren't expecting.
Brilliant.
So
yeah. Sorry, go on, Ryan. I'm interrupting you there.
No, it's fine. We've got the scores down to a T, I think. All the technicalities in the background, so you don't need to hear me waffle. So it's over to our next video, isn't it, Joe?
Yes. So our next video comes from a famous comedian from Blackburn, who last season commentated on a home game for the official Rovers channel, I think, with Neil. So take it away.
Hiya, this is Tez Ilyas, just wishing every Blackburn Rovers fan a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, season's greetings, wherever's applicable to you. We're raising money for the Salvation Army, so please give as much as you can, and good luck to everyone partaking in the quiz. Stay safe.
Thanks very much to Tez for sending that video in. Very nice of him. We've got a huge array of special guests sending in messages tonight, and we've got some bigger ones to come. Dizzy Thumbs, who very often makes a stab at our comment of the night. Imagine if Rich had his glasses on! ! Oh gosh. And Jonathan Secker predicting Luke will have a strong second half to the quiz, like Rovers this season. Michael Pearson says he was certain that the Joe Grayson picture puzzle was Ben Marshall and certain that Buckley was Rudy Gestead. So there you go. So keep telling us how you're doing. Like I said, we're going to do some fan interaction prizes and stuff like that. So as much as you can get involved, we really appreciate it. And luckily, I've just had a little look at our donations and we're doing pretty well. We're up at £579. Thank you for your donations. We will be scrolling them along the bottom, and the scores are also running along the bottom now. So Jacob on 6, Luke also on 6, Ian in second place on 7, and Rich just slightly ahead on 17 points. Jared Goodwin there. Ted was brilliant that night. I assume you're referencing his commentary there. Yeah, I thought it was ace when he did that, and it was nice of him to send a video in. So if you're watching, thanks very much for sending that in, Tez. We really appreciate it, and hopefully it can help us get some more donations for the Salvation Army. Over to you, Ryan, for our next willing Mastermind participant.
There we are, and it's your moment of glory, Jacob. I think I know which category you're going to pick, unless you're feeling a bit more confident about number 1. So are you going for Rovers under 23s and Academy or Rovers v Birmingham City?
You know what? I would pick the under 23s in the Academy, but I'll stick with the trend and embarrass myself on the Birmingham City questions.
I hope that you've not sold yourself there, because I can confirm that most of the questions are about Rovers players, not Birmingham. So I hope you've not made a mistake.
Oh no, that's so mean, Ryan.
But you've picked it now, so I will just find it. Here we go. So Joe, have you got the timer set up for us?
Oh gosh, I had it ready the last 2 times, and I was like, "Oh, you don't even need to ask me." But yes, this time I was slightly behind. I am ready now.
Fellow panel members, are you ready to steal Jacob's points?
Absolutely.
Are you ready, Rich?
Right, Jacob, we will go in 3, 2, 1. Which former Rovers and Blues player scored the winning goal in the very first Premier League meeting between the two sides in August 2002?
Damian Johnson.
Stop the clock. Incorrect.
Luke.
Anyway, go on, Luke.
Jeff Kenner.
Not Jeff Kenner.
Oh.
2002.
I'll have a guess.
Go on, Ian.
Dwight York.
Ooh.
It was Dwight York. A very good steal, Ian. Dwight York. Come on, Jacob. Get yourself back on track. This one. Hopefully you'll get this one. Here we go. So we will start in 3, 2, 1. Tony Watt and which other recent Rovers favourite scored the goals in Rovers' last victory over Birmingham at Ewood in March 2016?
Can you repeat the question, please?
So Tony Watt and which other Rovers favourite scored the goal in our last victory over Birmingham at Ewood in March 2016? It's the last time we beat Birmingham. So Tony Watt and who else scored?
I'll pass.
Luke.
Go on, Luke.
Jordan Rhodes.
It wasn't Jordan Rhodes.
Oh.
Rich.
Go on, Rich.
Total guess. Conway.
It wasn't Conway. Come on, Ian. Rovers' favourite of recent times.
Oh, no, it is.
I'm going to rush you, Ian. Come on.
Dunny.
It wasn't Dunny. It was Danny Graham.
No, I don't.
I remember
Danny
that. I think
Graham.
didn't.
Sorry, I was
Birmingham
thinking you were going for somebody who played for Rovers and Birmingham.
Didn't Birmingham have like a really clear and obvious penalty shout at one end, and then we booted it downfield from the goalkeeper, and Graham scored 10 seconds later. And I seem to remember thinking, "Oh, if that happened to us, I would have been absolutely fuming."
So yeah, it was Tony Watt and Danny Graham in that game. Joe, if you just add on 10 seconds onto the clock just for my lag at my end. So,
no worries, mate.
Jacob, if you are ready, in 3, 2, 1. Robbie Savage and David Dunn both scored for Blues in a thrilling Premier League clash at Ewood in November 2004. What was the score?
3-2.
Incorrect. Stop the clock.
2-1.
It wasn't 2-1, Luke.
Rich. Was it
Go on, Rich.
3-4?
It wasn't
4-3.
3-4.
Was it 4-3?
Ian?
4-3.
It was. That wasn't a clue, by the way. It wasn't.
You did say it like it was a clue.
It was 3-3. 3-3. And I thought it was interesting that Savage and Dunn both scored against us in that game, which was quite funny. So no one took the steal there. So Jacob, if you are ready.
I don't think I'm ever going to be ready, to be honest with you.
You'll
Should
get
have gone 23s, mate.
I'm confident you're going to get this one. Pretty confident. So 3, 2, 1. Which former striker scored a first half hat-trick for Rovers in their last victory at St Andrews?
Rudy Gestede.
Yes. And which defender playing for Blues in that game went on to play for Rovers a couple of seasons later?
Oh!
Can you read the question out again, Ron? Sorry, it broke up.
Yep.
Oh,
Paul
did Jacob
Caddis.
say that? It was
Yeah.
Paul Caddis. So Paul, it was which defender was
right,
playing
okay.
in that game as well, yeah.
I'll add a few seconds.
Excellent. We'll carry on. Rovers' highest victory against the Blues since 1963 was that famous 4-0 Premier League win in 2003. Which member of the 94-95 title winning squad was in the Blues lineup that game?
Jeff Kenner.
Yes. Rovers and Blues played out a festive 1-1 draw on Boxing Day last season. Who put Rovers ahead in that game?
I'll have to pass.
Rich.
Incorrect. Go on, Rich.
Adam Armstrong.
It was Adam Armstrong.
That time.
That's
I can tell you who he
I'll do.
started.
Yeah,
I've added
we were only
with
talking
another
about that the other day, weren't we? Who scored for Birmingham that day?
I'll do one more, Joe, because I think the lag at my end was pretty severe. So we'll do one more question, Jacob. So there's an opportunity for steal. So last one. Both fixtures in the 18-19 season finished 2-2. Which Rovers player scored in both matches?
Bradley Dack.
Incorrect. Anyone
Rich.
for the steal?
Danny Graham.
Rich is bringing up all his articles, I think, on the website. Just checking this.
Yeah, I was there.
That was the correct answer, Danny Graham. So I think we've taken a record of those scores. We've got floods of comments in, Joe, on here. Some tough questions in this section from El Scotty and Jonathan Secker. Caddis, what a leg end. Actually, Jacob, Paul Caddis's goal that kept you up. That
What
was
a
a good
moment.
moment for you.
I was dressed as a nun that day.
Oh, please tell us more.
It's just joining in on the fancy dress trend, and you could see me walking around Manchester in just a nun's outfit and little else.
Excellent. Joe, back to you for the scores, mate.
Well, you can see them rolling along the bottom. Jacob, that round did help you. You've took Ian's second place spot off him, so not all was lost with that Rovers versus Birmingham round. Ian, that leaves you when we get to your round with Rovers under 23s. How are you feeling about that one? Are you confident? Or is it not? Am I being thick? It's Rich, sorry. Is it?
Oh, Rich, sorry. Rich.
Sorry, yeah. Sorry, I'm being thick there. Rich, are you confident with under 23s and Academy?
See, I've got no excuses for not getting these ones right. At least I could have blamed some of the others. So I'd like to think so.
Okay. So, yeah, you're in a commanding lead at the minute on 19 points, but we will move on from that Mastermind round now. And we're going to move on to our next kind of normal buzzing questions. And now we're talking all things Charlie Mulgrew, currently on loan at Fleetwood Town. Okay, so are we all ready to talk Charlie Mulgrew? We've got 6 questions. Buzz in if you think you know the answer. And if you're wrong, I'll be locking you out. Let's have a look at question number 1. And don't forget that you can phone a fan in Alex if you want to. What is Charlie Mulgrew's squad number at Joey Barton's? Yes, Rich.
14.
That's the correct answer, number 14. We'll move quickly on to question number 2. Let us know how you're doing at home as well. And question number 2. How many goals did Mulgrew score in our League One? Yes, Rich.
14.
That was also 14. Tried to trick people out there, but didn't manage to catch you. That was 14 as well. Set a record for defenders scoring, I think, just at League One level, or was it an EFL record? I can't remember, actually.
Pass.
What is Charlie's wife, star of ITVB show? Yes, Luke?
It is Alana Mulgrew.
Don't embarrass me. Don't do it.
Sure, I'm not going to say a word. Not a word.
Oh, God. What we're referencing here, and I'll just embarrass myself because it's easier to just say it than let Luke or Ryan do it for me, is we all watched the show, and I don't know if anybody's seen it at home, but I'm a sucker for an accent. So Alana Mulgrew is absolutely my favourite character on the show. I claim to be her biggest #1 fan, so I had to get her in somehow. I really hope that none of them see that. Oh, okay. Right. Question number 4. Did Charlie Mulgrew play more games for Luke?
Celtic.
That's the correct answer. He did play more games for Celtic by about 15. Pretty quick there, Luke, as well. Barely finished the question. Okay, question number 5.
Ian.
Which stadium? Whoa! Barely even started the question. That was impressive, Ian. Go on, mate.
I'm going to give the only stadium I can remember him scoring in, other than Hewood Park, St James's.
That is the correct answer. He did. That was the season where it was amazing, wasn't it? He got the 1-0 winner up there, and then also the 1-0 winner against them at Ewood, and they were in like the same minute as well, weren't they? Super freaky. But yes, a game that both of them that we really didn't deserve to win. Yes. Okay. Final question on Mr. Charlie Mulgrew. Let's have a look. Okay, which stadium? Oh, okay. Ignore me. I think we've just got a slight issue on there. We've
I'll have another go at that. St James's.
Yeah, I'm not going to give you that. A good try, though.
Come on.
We've ended up with only 5 questions on the Charlie Mulgrew round, so ignore us there, and we'll have a look in a second at what that has done to the scores. Jonathan Secker, who seems to be on a bit of a roll, who's been playing along in the comments, also went to St James's Park. Although, one thing, and I'm very confident he won't be doing it, but he could very well just listen for the correct answer and then type it in. But I'm sure Jonathan's being truthful and not doing that. Yeah, so thanks for getting involved if you are getting involved in the comments. El Scotty says some tough questions in this section that we were just on, and yeah, we really appreciate it. And just a quick nod to how much money we've raised so far, which you can do as well at rcdonate.com. We're up to £589, which is amazing. Smashed what we thought we would manage to achieve. So let's see if we can get it over 600 as we've just gone past the hour mark on our quiz so far. So I think that, hang on. Yep. So I think if we've got the scores coming any second now, there we go. Jacob on 9, Luke on 8, Ian on 9 as well.
It's very tight at the bottom. It's very tight at the bottom.
It's a proper relegation battle, isn't it? Manchester City sweeping away at the top, and we're all doing a Derby County and Sunderland at the bottom.
Just like the SPL.
Say that again.
Just like the SPL.
So I think we've got a video to play, another Christmas message. Just waiting to see if that's right. Hang on. Okay, yeah. So our next message is, I think, audio only, which is what I was just checking on. I didn't know if it was video or just audio. And this is from Scott Sellers. I think that, that's why I paused. I think we have got a technical issue with that Scott Sellers one. So ignore us on that. We will try and fix that before the end of the night. So instead, we will hear from one of our other guests who's coming on board. And we have a special Christmas message from Grandad.
Hey, up and I the devil. My name's Grandad, and got a bit of fluff on me. Not the first bit of fluff. Won't be the last. Fluff just appears from places. Anyway, I want you all to have a very, very Merry Christmas and an even happier New Year. Hopefully it's better than this one. And any of you who can spare a donation, and listen, like I've said in past, any donation is a generous donation to the Salvation Army. It will be more than welcomed with open hands. So like I say, donate what you can, 50 pence, £1, £2. If you've got a bit of a wedge, maybe put 100 quid in. Don't be frightened. All the best. Merry Christmas.
Thank you very much for sending that video in. Always fun, and we saw his involvement with one of Rover's official videos for a new sponsorship that they announced, which was quite entertaining. If you don't know his stuff, you should check it out. So always a good laugh, and we appreciate that message. And like I said, it's rcdonate.com if you want to try and help us out. And yeah, okay. So back over to you, Ryan, for Mastermind.
Before I do Mastermind, I'm just going to highlight Jonathan Secker in the comments, who not only is playing a blinder on the quiz, but having some good bants with a Burnley fan that has joined us. So happy place. Rovers Chat quiz is up there for one of the comments of the night. Well done, Jonathan. You're doing us proud in the comments box there. So, Rich, are you just going to remind our viewers and the panel what you said before we went live about however many you get wrong and what that means in terms of donations? Tell everyone what you said.
I worry you've changed all questions now. I'll do a donation for every question that I get wrong in this round. So what we've been averaging, what? Do a fiver a question that I get wrong, then.
Oh, good man.
Which, based on your run rate of 21 at the moment, means there is going to be a donation of £5 to the Salvation Army from Rich. Very generous.
I'm just
what is Joe Grayson's favourite breakfast cereal? I'm afraid that's wrong.
I feel a lot of thinking time and let the time drag out for 90 seconds, then just give an incorrect answer. Pay me £5.
Hey, check the comments out as well. You've got to give it to Burnley fans, aren't you? They must be terribly bored to be watching a Rovers quiz on a Wednesday night. Look at that.
Love
brilliant.
it. So, panelists, are you ready to steal Rich's points? Hopefully, get closer to that top spot. I hope you are.
There's not going to be any questions on offer.
That's what I was thinking. I'm just going to continue drinking my water.
Joe, are you ready with the timer?
I certainly am.
Excellent. Well, Rich, 90 seconds will start in 3, 2, 1. Under 18s defender Jay Haddo is from which nationality?
Oh, wow. Is he Philippines or Hong Kong? Hong Kong.
Correct. Hayden Carter played for which other club before Rovers?
Manchester City.
What year did Academy graduate John Buckley sign his first pro deal?
John Buckley signed his first pro deal in 2017.
Incorrect. Stop the clock.
Jacob.
I think it was Luke.
2018?
It was 2018. And I think Rich said £50 per question. I think is what he said.
I heard.
I really like John Buckley. That's 2 questions on John Buckley I've got wrong now.
Just a shout out to Ben Livingston in the comments for question 4, which we will start in 3, 2, 1. Who did Rovers defeat in the Lancashire Senior Cup in 2019?
Burnley. In the final?
Yes.
Burnley.
Yeah. Under 18s defender Joe Ferguson is which nationality?
Oh, right. He's Philippines.
Incorrect. Stop the clock.
Luke.
Oh, he's not. Oh.
Go on, Luke.
Go on, Luke.
Scottish.
No, I'm only laughing because when you hear the answer, it was actually a very reasonable. It was a very reasonable guess based on.
No, it's just because Rich said. I think. Did you say the Philippines? Sorry. Oh, brilliant.
Did Jacob just come in there? Were you trying to steal Jacob?
Joe Ferguson.
Yeah.
He's English, isn't he?
He's not English. Ian, do you want to guess? It's somewhere
Scottish
between...
weren't a bad guess, that. It weren't a bad guess. I wouldn't say no.
No.
Ian, are you going for one?
So has nobody guessed it so far?
No, I can tell you that Rich is much closer.
Yeah, I think I know it.
Right. Malaysian?
That was not a bad guess.
Indonesia.
It's Indonesia, yeah.
Indonesia.
That's
not
the
far
only
from
reason I was
Scotland.
laughing, Luke.
Well, you know, people like to travel.
Oh, brilliant. We will restart in 3, 2, 1. Where did Rovers sign Conor Mahoney from in 2013?
Accrington Stanley.
Yes. Matt Derbyshire scored his first senior Rovers goal in which year?
Matt Derbyshire scored his first Rovers goal in 2005.
Incorrect. Stop the clock. Go on, Luke.
2004.
No, Luke. Ian.
7.
2007 is correct. Ian gets the steal. How much is left, Joe, time-wise?
We're on 1 minute 5, so 25 seconds.
And Rich owes, what, 250 quid, was it?
It feels like it.
So we will restart in 3, 2, 1. Who does Martin Olsen play for now?
Ooh.
I'll have a guess.
Yeah, pass.
Ian.
Is it Helsingborgs?
It is Helsingborgs. What a fantastic steal from Ian there. So is that 4 incorrect for Rich?
Yeah.
Oof. It affects the best of us this mastermind round.
It's all right.
How much...
You could have had African Blackburn Rovers footballers.
No, I should have swapped, shouldn't I? I'd be 20 quid better off.
Joe, how much is left on the clock?
We've got 11 seconds. I reckon we'll squeeze 2 in.
Squeeze 2 in here. So, Rich, we'll start in 3, 2, 1. Which season did David Raya make his Rovers senior debut?
2015, April 2015 to 14-15.
Yep. How many clubs has Scott Wharton been on loan to in his career?
Time.
So if he's had 2 at the same club, that's obviously 1 loan spell in it. Bury, Lincoln, Northampton, Cambridge. Has he had another? Northampton, Bury, Lincoln twice.
You must be out of time. You can't get points for
Yeah,
this.
no, the time's gone.
That's it. We're calling.
Yeah.
What are you going for?
I'm with 4.
Luke.
4 is correct.
Oh, I'll get in there. Try and get in there early.
4 was correct. So a good innings there from Rich, but also some good steals from Ian as well. 2 particularly good answers there, Ian. So, Joe, what does that do to the scores?
It's a good question. Dan took control of the scores there, but Warren Lucy's in the comments here. He says, poor from you, Rich. Getting a little bit of stick now, but Warren, I don't know if you're just joining us, but Rich is absolutely running away with this, so I wouldn't worry. I think he's doing pretty well, to be honest. There's the scores. Rolling along the bottom, Jacob on 9, Luke on 9, Ian in second place on 11, and Rich in the lead with 27. So thanks to those of you that are still getting involved in the comments. And Ben Livingston's asked how he can donate. So, mate, if you do donate, then that is much appreciated. Obviously, charities and Salvation Army and stuff like that doesn't matter about club colours. So we would really appreciate that, and that would be a really good sporting thing of you to do. And Jack Wormsley still getting involved with the quiz as well as Jonathan Secker and L Scotty 2706. So yeah, there you go. That's our scores. And at the minute, I'll just refresh the donations page and let you know where we're up to. We're on 599 raised so far. We wanted to try and reach 600 if we can. So
Did that
£1
include
from
the 250 from Rich there? That must take
well, yeah, good point. But yeah, if somebody can donate £1, then maybe we'll reach that 600 barrier quite early. Just before we move on to anything else, we're just going to quickly remind everybody of why we're here tonight and why the charity is so important.
At the Salvation Army, we're known for bringing festive cheer, and this Christmas we think it's needed more than ever. So we're asking for your help to give the hardest hit people some extra special gifts. Just £19 means we can fill a Christmas box for a family who've lost so much. But for Sarah, this isn't just food, it's knowing someone cares. Your gift means we can visit an isolated older person. But for Jim, this isn't just a kindly face, it's knowing someone's there for him. And your gift means we can give a homeless person a Christmas meal. But for Andy, it's his first step to getting off the streets for good. So please, help us bring joy and hope this Christmas. Call 0800 083 6622 and give £19 to the Salvation Army. Let's make this the best possible Christmas for people who've lost so much. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great video. And as I said, you can donate at www.rcdonate.com. We're right around the £600 mark, which is just a sterling effort. We're super delighted with that. It's smashed all of our expectations, really. So anything more that we can raise is just really impressive, and we really appreciate all of your guys' support. So we've only got 2 or 3 rounds left before the end of our quiz now. So do make sure you keep getting involved. We'll be picking out some of you to say thank you to in the comments. This round is all about Mr. Ben Brereton. We've seen his face tonight, and we might have had a question about him. But yeah, so we're back to buzzers. And we've got...
absolutely anybody can still win it.
Yeah, that's very true, with a few rounds to go. I will say that our last 2 rounds are worth quite a few points, so there is the opportunity. Not all hope is lost on this Christmas Eve. So let's have a look at round 9, question 1. Against which team did Ben Brereton? Yes, Rich?
Bolton Wanderers.
And that
Ian,
is
if he doesn't
the
get it.
correct answer. Well done. Correct. Second question on Mr. Ben Brereton. Which competition did Brereton win with the England under-19s team in 2017?
Ian.
Yes. Yep, go on, Ian.
The European Championships.
Yes, it was the UEFA European Under-19 Championship. Good answer. I think Harry Chapman and Adam Armstrong were also in that team, I think. Okay, so question number 3. What year was Ben Brereton? Yes, Luke?
Was it 99?
That's correct, 1999. I assume you meant 1999 and not 1899, but I'll give you the... But yes, 1999 is the correct answer. We'll move on to question number 4. Which club did Ben Brereton? Yes, Rich?
Stoke City.
That's also a correct answer. Let's have a look. Do we have any more questions on Ben Brereton? I think we might do. Or is that the end of this round? I think it might be the end of this round, maybe. At which stadium did Ben Brereton score his first goal of this current season? Yes, Jacob?
Watford.
That is the... Well, Go on, I'll give it you. I'll give it you. The question is whether
Oh, Vicarage Road. Sorry, Vicarage Road. Yeah.
Yeah, you can have it. We'll be kind. Yes, that's a point for Jacob there. And the final question of our Ben Brereton round.
Rich.
Okay. I didn't even start the first word. Brilliant. Go on, Rich.
Bristol City.
That's correct. Bristol City, it certainly was. And that was in a 4-1 defeat. Was that the game where Mulgrew scored from the corner and then it all just capitulated after they equalised? That was a shame that we were in a good position there as well. Okay, so we'll get a quick look at how the scores have been affected by our Ben Brereton round. So Jacob and Luke tied on 10, Ian on 12, and Rich just slightly further ahead on 30. I can tell you now, we didn't expect anybody to run away with it this much. I think we'll have to tailor this to be even more difficult for even when we happen to do another quiz. So yeah, those are our scores on the doors. So we'll be moving on after this to one of our two final rounds, which is a gimmick round, and we're kind of copying some other things. So I'm going to head over to Ryan, who's going to take us through them.
So round 10 is all about pointless, like the popular BBC show. So the more obscure or less common the answers, the better your scoring is going to be. We've got 3 categories available. One is slightly different to pointless, which we'll explain when we do it. But this might be a good time to phone Alex, because if you win this round, there's 10 points available. Oh. So 30 on offer in total. Per question, so some chance for real scoring here. And if you get an incorrect answer, it's -5. So tread very, very carefully. And we are going to be running a little animation in support of the pointless answers. So what we'll do, just to help with that, with the technology and everything, we'll get an answer from each of the 4 of you, and then we'll run it into the animation and see how you've all scored and see who gets the 10 points. So, Joe, you are doing category number 1 for us.
Oh, wow. Do I get to do this? That's awesome. I didn't realise. Oh, I get to take category 1. So category 1, if I'm correct, is players to score in the second tier for Rovers since 1990-91. So as Ryan mentioned, we'll take everybody's answer. I'll come to Jacob first, so be thinking about what you're going to say. And we're looking for, obviously, well, a pointless answer if you can, but as low a scoring an answer. We surveyed a bunch of fans and stuff. So, yeah. So, Jacob, any early ideas for Rover's second tier scorers since 1990?
I feel like I don't know whether to go for like the recent squad or like the 2000 squad. Jason McAteer score.
Okay. Well, keep thinking about it. If that might be something you go for. We're going to ask everybody what the
confirm it now, or can
I? We can probably come back to you before we lock it in. Luke, what's your early thoughts?
I think we'll go with Mauro Formica.
Okay, Ian.
Alan Marn.
Okay. By the way, guys, your phone, Alex, is available still. Nobody's used the phone a fan yet, so don't forget that that's available to you. Rich, I'll come to you. What are your early thoughts on this one?
As a member of the Alan Marn fan club, I'm just questioning that last one because I know he had a very good debut, but I don't know if he ended up scoring.
Ooh.
I'm thinking obscure midfielders of forgotten years of the 2016-17 relegation season. So, but then I wonder whether Ben Marshall's podcast and mentioning this player's name might have triggered a few. I was thinking Danny Guthrie.
Of course.
The glorious goal.
I always feel like Danny Guthrie kind of sticks in my memory because of the goal against Brentford on the last day. Yeah, I know a lot of people will try and forget that game, but
I used to quite like Danny, and then he ended up signing like for Walsall. I think Rovers were thinking about giving him a deal, and then he's just like disappeared off the face of the earth. But
he went abroad for a while as well, somewhere really obscure.
I'm gonna say Indonesia again just because I've got them on the mind, but I think it might have been Indonesia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. I can't remember. Can't remember the name of the team there.
Okay, so I'm just going to quickly ask you guys to confirm and lock in if you're sticking with what you went with. Jacob, especially, you were a bit umming and ahhing. What are you definitely going for?
Yeah, I'll go with Big Jace.
Okie dokie. And Luke, what was yours again? Just remind us.
I think I'm going to go with Mara Famika.
Mara Famika. Ian, are you locking yours in, or have you changed your mind?
Well, I don't know whether Rich is playing mind games with me. I'm just trying to. I'm going to have the courage of my convictions and get 100 points for getting it completely wrong. Alan Marm.
Okay. Let's see if we are ready to get going.
Just a quick question on the point scoring on this. What do you get if you win this round?
Ryan?
It's 10 points. So if you get the most obscure answer on this, the lowest points. So if Jason McAteer is the best answer, Jacob, you will get the 10 points for this first category.
Okay, let's have a look.
This is tense.
Let's
this
see.
is really tense. Your bum's twitching.
Here we go. It's on its way down, so it's a correct answer at least. That's good. Is it stopping there? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so 13. So I'm just going to jot that down so we remember what you got there. That's quite low. Pretty good.
Was that
benchmark.
McAteer, was it, that one?
Yeah.
I mean, he scored against Burnley. I thought that'd have been higher.
Perhaps showing the age of some of our surveyed people there, maybe. So, yeah, 13. That's a really decent benchmark to set with, because that means that Luke has got 13 to beat. Just remind us quickly who you've gone for.
I've gone for Mika because I think people will remember him from Premier League, but I'm sure he scored in our first championship season. But I might be wrong now.
Okie dokie. Well,
I thought Luke was wrong, but now he's just said that. He did, Luke. I think he's right.
Yeah. Come on, Kimberly.
Well, we will see. Hopefully, we will have our pointless board reset in a second, and we will find out whether you're right, and if you are, whether you can beat Jacob's score of 13.
This is a great answer.
13 is really low.
I know
as
the
well.
game he scored, actually, Joe.
Yeah.
Whilst we're waiting for the animation.
Go
It was
on, mate.
Peterborough, wasn't it, Luke?
Peterborough, yeah.
With Rhodes' bag hat-trick. I think Rhodes got an hat-trick, did he?
Yeah.
Right, here we go then. Let's have a look at what this has scored. 13 is the score to beat.
Jacob's wounded here, isn't he?
Get in the hole.
No.
There you go. 2 less than that 13 that was set. 11. Pretty impressive answer. That's really unlucky for Jacob. But still quite a low score. But Luke, you have now set the brand new benchmark for Ian and Rich to beat. Ian, remind us of who you've gone for.
Alan Marm.
Okay. Well, we will hopefully find out soon from our animation whether that's the right answer, and if it is, whether it's pointless or whether it sets a new benchmark. We've got a few comments coming in just while we wait.
We've got a Wesley Brown. Come on.
Yeah, Wes Brown's on there. Jack Walmsley, the team Guthrie played for after Rovers was Mitra Kukar. I've not a clue. I do believe it, though. I think he went somewhere foreign and I couldn't remember where, but there you go. Michael Pearson, Carsley or Grayson. Jack Walmsley, Simeon Jackson. I think that's a good shout. Simeon Jackson. Yeah, that's definitely a good one. I seem to remember him winning a header. Was that for Danny Graham's first ever goal for us? Or was that Fulham? He scored against Borough, I think. But yeah, he was about 4 foot summit. And he won a header, got an assist with it. So fair play. Okay, here's our animation. Let's have a look. Is it right? Is it pointless? Does it set a new benchmark? Here we go.
Oh, get in.
Does that mean it's a wrong answer?
Oh, I think the red and the big X definitely means it is the wrong answer. Oh, Rich, you tried to help him.
I wasn't actually playing my one.
Oh, well.
I used to really like Alan Martin.
11 was always going to be a tough score to beat, so it had to be something obscure. Rich, remind me and the fans who you've gone for.
Well, you're putting me off, Danny. My other one was Tommy Spur. But Guthrie only scored once. If people remember it, I'll fair play to him. So I'll stick with Guthrie.
Okie dokie. Well, I think we'll just be a moment before we can get the animation up for that. So again, whoever gets the lowest score here is going to take away 10 points. Luke, that's currently you. So that would take you up to 20. And heading into our final round, which is also worth a fair few points. In fact, I think there's probably, depending on how many puzzles we've got, at least 20 points up for grabs in this final round. That would give you a chance to take home the prize for the home team Rovers Chat.
Oh my dear.
Mika deserves to win.
Oh, I've just been kindly reminded by Dan on technical that we've got a couple of rounds of pointless actually back to back. So there is a strong chance that not just Luke could catch up. So let's have a look then. Let's see if Rich's answer is pointless, whether it sets a new benchmark or whether it's even right at all. It's definitely right. It's on its way down. How far down will it go?
No.
There you go. 6.
Yeah.
And Luke, unfortunately, right at the end, it's been taken away from you. And Rich has added to his score, takes him up to 40 for the night so far. That is really unlucky, Luke. So 11 wasn't enough. Rich, that was a good answer then. It turns out you're right.
To be fair, I've won. Formica was the better answer because I had a struggle to remember Formica.
Can I win a cup of pride?
Yeah, I'd say.
Just before we move on, I'll just nod to our donations. We're now up to £635, and somebody has donated £21 in the name of Bengali Fode Koita, which is just brilliant. I love that. So, yeah. Jonathan Secker, Rich Sharp winning it like Armstrong in injury time. Jack Walmsley says Nathan Delfonso. That's probably a good shout. Interesting one. And Guthrie was some answer from Michael Pearson. So Ryan, over to you for the next category.
Was there any pointless answers in that?
There were. I will get these for you. So the two pointless were Alan Irvin and Stig Inge Björneby.
Oh, Stig Inge.
Yeah.
And then
what a left
very low scorers were Lucas Howe and Tom Lawrence. And then in a little cluster, you've got Jay Spearing, Joe Nuttall, Casey Palmer, and Ryan Tunnicliffe.
Casey Palmer, see.
So there we go.
You asked some really clever people there to get.
I know.
So this one, people long to answer.
No, we didn't. It was good going by the people we asked. So this one has got a little bit of a twist to it as well. So a bit of a serious message on this one. So we've actually based this on a fundraiser that is being done by one of our contributors, Glenn Entwistle. So he has got a friend who lives abroad who needs some treatment. And he's doing a bit of a charity fundraiser at the moment. If people do want to get involved with this, Glenn has got 100 squares available, which are the top 100 appearance makers in the top flight for Blackburn Rovers. I've taken a square. It's £5 per player. And then once Glenn has filled the 100 squares, he'll draw it at random. And whoever wins will win the signed ball, complete there with the certificate of authenticity. So we will share that on the Rovers Chat page. If you are feeling like you want to get involved with, another chance to win a prize tonight or whatever, do go and check out Glenn Whistle's page on Twitter. We'll retweet it on the Rovers Chat site. Go and get some squares. We want to get all 100 sold soon so that Glenn can then obviously go and help his friend out. So a really worthy cause, and you can see the story behind that on Glenn's post on the Rovers Chat page. So what we are doing with this pointless round, so it'll be slightly different to usual. So we have Rovers' top 100 appearance makers in the top flight. Obviously, the person who is number one on that list is going to score 100 points. So we want the people who are lower down this list. Because some people are tied on appearances. So if you've got 3 people on 180 appearances, for example, they will all score the same. So there are actually 184 names for you to go for on this list, not just 100. There's 184, but based on where they come in that the top 100, they all equal a score on the pointless round. The lowest scorer that you're going for made 13 appearances for Rovers in the top flight, and that person will score 1 point. Everyone else who's played more than 13 times in the top flight will score from 2 up to 100. So, Rich, as you're in the lead, I'm going to come to you. You're looking for people who are lower down that top appearance makers in the top flight for Rovers. That's all time.
Okay, so somebody who's played more than
13 basically.
Games.
But you can have the 13. 13 is worth 1 point if you can guess who they are.
So if somebody
I'm
has
a bit
played,
confused, Ryan. Sorry,
Yeah,
we're trying to guess somebody who's played at least 100 top flight games.
No, they are in the top 100 list for Rovers, but because some people are tied on appearances, so you might have 3 people that have appeared the same, they are just 1 score. So that's why there's 184 names available. So for example, you don't want to be saying Ronnie Clayton. He's worth 100, but he's number 1 on the list. He's worth 100 points. Number 13 on the list, who is a player, is worth 1 point because he's made 13 appearances. So everyone above 13 has got a score. So you're looking for someone that's played in the top flight for Rovers.
Someone who's made the fewest top flight appearances.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're looking for someone really low down in that list.
The fewest, but more than 13.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, Rich, I'm going to come to you first.
well, I'm going to go for Jermaine Jones.
Oh,
Jermaine
that's a
Jones.
shout.
That is a shout. Luke, I will come to you.
Which is either going to be wrong or could win.
Right. So, I wanted to say this answer at some point in this quiz because I love the guy. So I'm going to do it. Chicho Grabby.
Okay, you're going for Corrado Grabby. Jacob, who are you going for?
I don't know if might go for one of the South American ones, either Franco Di Santo or Carlos Villanova. Is his name Villanova?
Villanueva. Yeah.
Villanueva,
good shout.
I'll go with Villanova. Can't even say his name.
So you're going for Carlos Villanueva, who taking a risk there. I'm not sure if he made 13, but we'll see. Ian, who are you going for?
I'm going to go for Alan Marn again.
Alan Marn.
In a minute, you're going to tell us Alan Marn's a distant cousin or something like that.
So 4 top answers in here.
Actually, can I take mine back? Can I go with Franco Di Santo, please, just to be on the safe side? Even though I could do with taking a risk at the minute.
Are you changing to Franco Di Santo?
You know what? Actually, no. I'll grow a pair. I'll stick.
Well, so you're sticking with Carlos Villanueva, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So when Dan's ready for the animation in the background, it will appear on screen. And I think we're going with Rich's first. Reminders of yours, Rich?
Jermaine Jones.
Jermaine Jones. Luke, reminders of yours?
Grabby.
Jacob, you're going Carlos Villanueva. I'll get my words out. And Ian, you are going Alan Marn. So we will wait for the pointless PowerPoint presentation to come up and see how everyone has done. So here we are on Jermaine Jones.
This is a good answer.
That's right. Oh.
Good Lord.
Oh. Jesus. Look at Jacob's reaction there.
Rich Sharp has set the benchmark right there with that answer.
Oh, Grabby's going to make more than that.
So looking at my list here, just so everyone has got a little reference point, Jermaine Jones made 15 appearances in the top flight for Rovers.
That is impressive.
Sensational.
Yeah, good answer. As soon as that was said, because I didn't actually know, I didn't see anything to do with these questions, but when I heard that name, I thought, yeah, obscure one.
So we're going for Corrado Grabby next. We'll wait for the pointless. Here we go.
So what's he got to beat again, Ryan?
15 appearances, which was 3 points.
Oh,
that's a good answer as well. 17.
Grabby is surprisingly quite high in this list. Here he is. He made 30 appearances. So now we have got Jacob and his answer of Carlos Villanueva. Did he make 13 appearances in the top flight for Rovers? This is tense.
I was just going to say the exact same thing.
It's going to be a cross.
I hope it is.
Oh!
It's going down. It's good.
What a punt!
Oh my. Oh, brilliant.
Bravo. You've beaten Rich. That deserves the points.
What a steal from Jacob there. Although we shouldn't celebrate too soon because has Ian tied with you, Jacob, with Alan Marn.
Brilliant.
That is unbelievable.
Charlie Newhouse. That's a cracker, that one.
I thought Villanueva was like, them cult heroes that like people remembered. That's a hell of an answer.
Yeah.
Where Jacob has plucked that from, who knows?
Here we go.
It's all them flashback.
This is low. This is low. Oh,
sick.
Wow. I tell you what, that was an impressive round.
Villanueva.
Very, very impressive. So Jacob wins the round. Carlos Villanueva was in a group of 4 that made 13 top flight appearances with Lars Jakobsen, Chris Sims, and Harold Stephen. And then looking here, Alan Marn, Ian, I did have him, made 17, I think it was. I've lost him on my list. I think it was 17 appearances. No, here we go. 18 appearances. 18 appearances.
Franco make, just out of intrigue?
Oh, because I can see this list. When you were like, I think I'm going to change to Franco De Santo, I was like, no, please don't. Franco De Santo made 22 appearances.
Wow. I can't tell you how gutting that is to beat Rich on a round like that and still lose it.
Yeah, that is
so heartbreaking stuff.
Jacob takes the 10 points there. So the final category that we have here, 10 points available again. We've used Sporkle as our data source here, so please don't get on Google U4. Let's keep this honest. Again, it's a classic pointless round. So Sporkle has basically done a survey or based on the percentages of what people get. The most obscure answer, the one that people say the least, will win the 10 points. There are 75 answers available. So this is senior Rovers signings between the 1st of January 2000 and the 31st of December 2015. And the lowest score is 2. There aren't any pointless ones on here, but the one who's scoring 2.
By bought, are free transfers okay?
I believe they are. I think it's signings that we've made. Sorry, signings. So, after your moment of glory, Jacob, I'm going to come to you first for this one. Signings that Rovers have made.
Just to clarify, no loans allowed. So just full-time permanent.
Right. Is Alan Marn on the list?
He's mine.
Here you go for Jacob.
Up until 2015, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you come back to me, please? Sorry.
We'll come back to you. Ian, we'll come to you.
Do they have to have played?
Ooh, I don't think they did. No, looking at some of these names, I don't think they did.
That opens a brand new ball game up.
I've got one in mind. I'm gutted that I'm not taking part.
Yeah, looking at this, I don't think they did. Ian, who are you going for?
Is this locking it? This is my guess. Javier De Pedro.
You're going Javier De Pedro. Luke?
I'm trying to think of the name of that other fellow that we got from New Zealand.
Yes, good. Australian wicketkeeper.
I'm going to go Tim Payne. I think that's the name. Tim Payne.
That's him.
Isn't he the Australian wicketkeeper?
Same name, aren't Isn't that what he's called? Australian wicketkeeper? Isn't he called Tim Payne?
I don't know. I know the guy that was my fellow Ryan Nelson.
So Luke's going Tim Payne. Rich, who are you going for?
I mean, Chevy's got a lot to answer for, hasn't he? So Diogo Rosado is the always one that sticks in my memory. But then I don't know if it's like one of them that sticks out too much. So I'm thinking him or Sandy Amerski or whatever he was called, the goalkeeper. But I'll go Rosado.
Rosado. So you're going Diogo Rosado. Ian, are you going to... Oh, it's Jacob, sorry. What answer are you locking in?
Either... Is it Andre Uja?
Andre Uja.
Hang on. I think we might have had some confirmation that they have to have played. So we might actually be going back to the drawing board here.
Yeah. Sorry, Rich.
So we'll give you another minute to think about it.
I think Rosado didn't he play though? Did he play at Barnsley away when Berg got sacked?
Question.
That'd be giving you an answer, Rich.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. So why don't you get him?
He scored in the same game Alan Barn did.
The same agent.
I'm sure he played.
I don't know if my guy played. He didn't. I think he did.
He must have played.
So what have we locked in then? Jacob, who did you go for? Sorry.
I'll go with Andre Uja.
Andre Uja. Ian?
Javier De Pedro.
Javier De Pedro. Luke?
Oh, I don't think he played. No, I'm going to go Tim Payne. Let's take a
Tim
punt.
Payne. And Rich?
Yeah. Must have. Sure he played. Yeah, Rosado.
You're going Rosado. We'll do Rosado last. So we will put in Luke's answer first of Tim Payne, I think, followed by Ian's of De Pedro, Jacob's of Uja, and then Rich's of Rosado. So we will wait for
wrong. It's wrong because you're putting it in first.
We'll see.
Do you think Ryan's playing mind games with you as well?
You naughty man.
We'll pick up some of the whilst we're waiting for the PowerPoint to come.
Does anybody? Sorry, Ryan. Does anybody want to use the phone a fan? Alex has been sat quite patiently waiting. Does anybody want to get a second opinion?
Let him have a go.
I'm interested to see whether Alex could provide an opinion here. If everyone wants to steal his answer.
Does that mean Alex can Google furiously and then provide
Yeah.
It seems rather harsh on the rest of us when they say so.
Yeah. Alex, did Diogo Rosado play for Blackburn Rovers? I'm sure he did.
I've not Googled it.
Yeah. If we add an A to the end of Alex's name, that's basically what we're doing with that there, aren't we?
Yeah.
Lloyd Maxwell. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry.
I would have gone somewhere along the same lines, maybe a Dean or Junior.
Yeah, good.
Someone like that. Fabian Nunes.
That was in the winger. Adino Jr.
Sacha Pecci. I think. Maybe, I don't know. Jan Songo. I don't know if he played. I think that was late boy years, something around that. They're just a few names, I suppose.
One's just sprung to mind.
Right. For
Is mine
time,
locked in?
I think we need to try and lock in answers here. So we've got some advice off Alex, but for the sake of time and for you guys getting an early enough night.
Is mine locked in?
I don't think so. We'll allow it.
You can lock it in.
We'll allow it, Luke.
I'm too nervous, so I'm gonna go. Another one's just sprung to mind. Bruno Berner,
Bruno
the
Berner.
Swiss dude who went to Leicester.
Rich, are you altering your pick based on Alex's advice?
No, I'm sticking with Rosado.
You're sticking with Rosado. So this one here is Luke's answer of Bruno Berner. Let's see how we get on. Oh, the tension.
Oh,
that's high.
Decent benchmark.
Out of interest, what was Tim Payne?
Well, hang on. Someone might decide.
Oh, you can't do that. Come on.
So we will go for Andre Uya next on the pointless presentation here. Let's see how we get on with Andre Uya.
Whose is this? Sorry, who's Uya?
Jacob.
What a player, by the way.
Was his last game 2 guys' last game?
Good question.
Got a feeling it was.
Oh.
Should have gone with Adino Jr.
Sorry, Alex.
That's got to hurt after that last round.
We will go for Ian's answer of Javier De Pedro, who came with a pretty good reputation, I think. And I think he was in that Spain squad for the 2002 World Cup. We're going to do De Pedro last, I've just been informed. So, Rich, just confirm who you're going for.
Rosado.
It's wrong.
Diogo Rosado. So,
I'm sure he played.
Here we go. Is it correct? Is it low? Is it enough to win the round? Let's see.
Must be good because Ryan's having a sip of his bev. Oh, get out.
Rosado's going lower.
But it stopped on 53.
Oh my God.
Oh,
A cracking answer from Rich Sharp. So, Ian, you are relying on Javier De Pedro, World Cup squad member for Spain in 2002. You've got the whole of Twitter and YouTube and everyone behind you to take down Rich Sharp. Come on, Javier De Pedro. What's he going to score?
I'm so nervous for you.
If this gets 3 now and Sharp beats me again by 1, I should be gutted.
Oh, I'm excited.
This is definitely right, though. He definitely played, didn't he?
De Pedro did. I'm sure he did.
Here we go.
It's the first pointless answer of the night. I can't believe it. It's going down, but is it pointless?
Oh.
See?
Ian Herbert.
Whoa.
Wow.
What an absolute steal from Ian Herbert there. Brilliant work. So, yeah, he was pointless.
Impressive. Didn't we say, Ryan, between us, that a pointless answer would be an extra 5 as well?
We did, yes. We did say that. So an extra 5.
I think Richard offered to sponsor 50 quid as well if he didn't get a pointless answer. I'm sure he said.
Oh yeah,
Did I hear that?
My donation was foy de coita, by the way. Before you get away with it, I've not paid my debt.
Joe, before we move on, we've had some brilliant names in the comments. Let's just rattle through these. Jonathan Secker, Barry Ferguson, Nunez, Gordon Greer, Alan Judge, DJ Campbell, Nuno Henrique, Simon Vukcevic, Craig Hignett, Yildiray Basturk, Mark Bunn, and then, everyone just commenting on the scenes as Ian Herbert wins the round from Rich Sharp there. So you've got a lot of fans there, Ian.
Thank you so much.
In the comments.
I love you all.
I reckon.
So what has that done to the scores? Yeah.
I need to pick the mic up and drop it now, don't I?
Jacob on 20, Luke on 10, Ian 27 points, and Rich on 40. So
you tell Sharp he's got to go to Forest and get something. I'm telling you, it's not all over this. It's not all over. When he says things like that, it's down in my estimation.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So we have now only got 2 rounds left before we finish. The last one, I'm hoping.
As the oldest panelist, please can we have a comfort break?
A half time, a quick drinks break for the hot weather on the 23rd of December. So yes, we've got 2 rounds left to go. But before we do move on, I just want to remind everyone for the donations. If you've not donated, it's rcdonate.com. Obviously, we've had loads of donations and that's great, but it has dried up a little bit. We haven't had a donation for a while. So if you can please help us, we're raising money for a really good cause. And Rovers Chat themselves, as an organisation, will be donating all of the profits made throughout December to the cause as well. And we've had a few other people mention that there'll be donations coming. So we'll keep it open until the new year. But if you can try and donate tonight, that would be awesome for us. We're currently at £635, which is a really good effort. So if I'm correct, should we have another little video, Ryan? Should we have a little Christmas message? What do you think?
Yeah, let's have a Christmas message.
Somebody? Should we have a Christmas message? How's about we hear from club captain and very kind to join us, Elliot Bennett. He's on his way.
He'll be joining us in a minute. Ian's gone for a wee, I think. Luke might have done as well.
Hi, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. It's Benno here. I just wanted to wish everyone a very, very Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a fantastic time with all of your loved ones. Also, if you could spare any money for the Salvation Army, that would be fantastic, and I'm sure all of your donations would be truly welcomed by such a fantastic charity. Have a good one, everyone.
No, I'm still on.
Well, that was club captain Elliot Bennett there. Very kind of him to send that message in. We have got one more special video to play at the end to stick around for, and it is our big headliner that we are very impressed with ourselves for having secured. So we'll play that out after we finish. We are getting towards the end, and I think we've just lost a couple of people, but they'll be back imminently. And we are getting towards the end. If you are still watching, thank you for sticking with us and staying involved. Jonathan Secker, been here right from the start and been involved the whole way through. El Scotty as well, Michael Pearson, loads of familiar names here. And some names that perhaps you haven't seen before. We do our pre-match and post-match live streams, so come and join us for those as well. And Callum, thank you very much. Jack Hamer, LJ Soul, and Dizzy Thumbs, yes, we recognise you, mate. Always here for us. So yeah, and if you have donated, we really appreciate it. And Levi as well, who's just got a comment in. I know that you're often here too. So moving on to our penultimate round now. This is a special thing that Ryan has put together, but we've color-coded it as my round to host. But I will give Ryan the credit for the research on this one. Really well put together. This is going to be named Guess the Festive Season. We haven't got any graphics for this one. And basically, we've gone back all the way until 1992, 1993 to now. And we've listed the players that scored in the festive period in each of those seasons. And what we're going to do is we're going to list the players that scored goals in a given period. And you need to guess the season. So we're doing this one a little bit differently, aren't we, Ryan, if you just want to explain?
Yeah, we are. So we've got no graphics for this one. It will just be a pen and paper, Jacob, Ian, Rich and Luke. If you write down your answer once Joe has read them, and then we will get you all to reveal it. Just to clarify, these are the scorers between the 25th of December and the 1st of January. So it's just for the games on those dates in Christmas week for the season that Joe says. And there's 6 that we're going to be doing in total. And it'll be 5 points per season if you get these right. So if you all get it right, you'll all get 5 points. If one of you gets it right, then just one of you will get 5 points. So we'll put plenty of points on offer for this one.
Just in that great comment. That's brilliant.
Oh, brilliant. If anybody can't see that, this is Roger Marsden. I used to work with Luke as a steward at Rovers many years ago, and he's better at being a steward. Oh, God.
Brilliant.
Damning.
That is comment of the night.
We've also got a comment there about the size of Jacob's glass. Jacob just got back from Oktoberfest. Let us have a look, mate. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Okay. So, round 11. Guess the festive season. So I'm going to name some scorers, and I think we're going to give each of you a go at this instead of buzzing in. So I'm going to start with you, Jacob. Then I'll go to Luke. Then I'll go to Ian, and then I'll go to Rich. All right.
Down or shouting it out? Sorry.
Everyone's writing it down, but just alternate between each of the panel, Joe, for who goes first.
Yeah, no worries at all. So for the first one, you'll go first, Jacob. All right. Okay, so the first names, and we're guessing this season, so it'll be, for example, 0001. So we need both years. So your first 4 are Shearer, Atkins, Lasso, and Sherwood. Shearer, Atkins, Lasso, and Sherwood.
So what season was that? The festive period. So we had games in the festive period where those 4 people scored in the games. What season was it?
Do you want me to say it out loud or show you my...
So make sure everyone's got it written down first. Just give us a thumbs up if we've got it written. Yeah. Luke, have you got it? Awesome. Okay, Jacob, let us know what you've gone for.
I went for 94, 95.
Luke, what have you gone for?
95, 96.
Okie dokie. Ian, what have you gone for?
94, 95.
And Rich?
Yeah, so have I.
Yeah, bro, just about to see it. Okay, so the correct answer there was 1994, 1995. So some points being given out there. Okay, the next one. Okay, we're looking for a season where over the festive period we had no goal scorers.
Oh, wow.
Nobody. And I can confirm, little hint, that there are 2 seasons to choose from here, and we'll accept both answers. No goal scorer anywhere between 1992-93 and this season. No goal scorer over the festive period. So I'll be coming to Luke first on this one. If you've got an answer, let me know, Luke.
Gone 98, 99.
Okie dokie. Ian, what have you gone for?
98, 99.
Okay. Rich Shot?
98, 99. I don't know if you can see that somewhere on there.
Jacob?
Balls. I've got my years mixed up here. 97, 98.
Okay, well, much as there was no goal scorers, there's no points for anybody there. You could have had two different seasons. We had 2001, 2002, not a single goal scorer in that festive period, or 2015, 2016. So there you go. We'll move on to our third one, and we have Santa Cruz times 3 and Bentley.
When was Wigan away?
Rich giving away his working out there.
Still not know the year. I know the game. Marcus Bent.
So these goals didn't all necessarily have to come in the same game. So that isn't necessarily a hat trick. That's just 3 goals for Santa Cruz across that festive period.
I think I've got this, you know.
Have we all got an answer? Okay, I'm going to start with you this time, Ian.
0708.
Okay, Rich.
Yeah, so have I.
0708. Okay, Jacob.
Yeah, same. 0708.
So we've all gone 0708. And complete contrast to the last round, we're all going to come away with some points because it was 2007, 2008.
So just to jog everyone's memories about the games that you've just done. So 94-95, Rovers were actually in the middle of a sensational run of 11 wins in 12 games, and the festive period was in the middle of that. So we had the 3-1 Boxing Day win at Manchester City away, which was on Sky, and then a 1-0 win at Crystal Palace on New Year's Eve. We had home defeats to Sunderland and Derby in 01-02, followed by an away defeat at Spurs. And then in 15-16, it was just the one game, actually, which was a 1-0 away defeat to Bolton on the 28th of December. Darren Pratley scored. And then 07-08, it was 2-2 away at Manchester City. Santa Cruz got 2 goals in that game. And then it was followed up by another game on Sky, I think, which was away at Derby. Bentley and Santa Cruz scoring in Derby's records low point total game. So they're the seasons in question there.
So I got the wrong year after all, and still got it right.
Yeah. Bye to you, Joe.
Brilliant. Okay, so we've got a few more on this before we move on to our last round. So I'm going to name a few more scorers. So Jordan Rhodes times 2, Ruben Rashina times 2, Colin Kazim Richards, and Josh King. I'll read those again. Jordan Rhodes times 2, Ruben Rashina times 2, Colin Kazim Richards, and Josh King. Rich, I'm coming to you this time first. Have you got an answer written, or do you need a little bit longer?
This is really embarrassing. Yes, I have got an answer.
Okie dokie.
I've gone 13-14.
Okay. Jacob?
14-15.
Bro. Okay. Luke?
I've gone much earlier than that. I've gone 12-13.
And Ian, finally?
That's wrong.
11-12.
11-12. Okay. I can reveal one person has got the answer right, and that person is Luke Kimberley. It's 2012, 2013. Jonathan Secker's got 2012-13, as has Matt as well. Pretty impressive. Michael Pearson went with 14-15, which was wrong. And 11-12 was wrong as well. So Luke, you take the point there.
Did Rashina ever stay for that one season in the Championship?
Yeah, I think so. Is that
that
right?
What was that? I missed that.
Was Rashina stayed for the one season?
He just had the one season, I think. Yeah, I think that's what you said. Both of you spoke at the same time.
Okay, so penultimate puzzle on this round. Dickov twice and Andy Todd.
Yep, I've got that, I reckon.
Ooh, confidence. Thank you very much to some of our recent donations. We're up to £660 now. Thank you very much if you have donated, especially anonymously. We do very much appreciate it. Okay, so Jacob, I'm back round to you now. You'll be going first. Have you got an answer written down?
I've gone 2004 and 5.
Okie dokie. Luke, what have you gone for?
I've gone 4 and 5 as well.
Okay. Ian, what have you gone for?
I've gone 5, 6.
And Rich, finally.
Yeah, so have I.
In the comments, Leap Year Man's gone 4-5. Jonathan Secker's gone 4-5. Matt's gone 4-5. Michael Pearson's gone 6-7. And L. Scotty says 4-5 as well. I can reveal the answer is 2004, 2005. Well done to those of us on the panel and those of us at home who got that one right. Okay, final one on this. Charlie Mulgrew times 3 and Bradley Dack. Very difficult one.
Why are you reminding me of this? I've only just got over this game.
So yes, Charlie Mulgrew times 3 and Bradley Dack. So Luke, I'm coming to you first.
Oh, pressure's
What's
on
your
there.
answer? The pressure is on.
I'm just going to write this down then because I'm toying, but that's what I'm going with. 17-18.
17-18. Ian, what are you going for?
17-18.
And Rich, yourself?
Oh, have I got this wrong? Mulgrew scored twice at Leeds in 18-19, but did he score? I'm going to have to go 18-19.
Okie dokie. And Jacob to finish off?
I was toying with what Rich said, but I've gone 17-18.
Okay, well, there is some points. Somebody's right. And it was 2018, 2019. Charlie Mulgrew times 3 and Dack times 1. Little cool announcement that we've just had through. We did an announcement for our finale guest later on, who I won't reveal if you haven't seen it. But a certain Thomas Kaminsky has liked the tweet, which is really cool.
Oh, brilliant.
So if he is happening to watch, then we're all huge fans and keep doing what you're doing. And if you're not watching, then everyone can just ignore me because he's not here. But let's hope he is. Let's plow on because we are heading towards our final round of the season. But Ryan, you've got a bit of trivia for us on the last couple of questions there.
Yeah, so just those final games. I'd erased that Bolton game so much from my memory that it was Gary Medine that scored and not Darren Pratley, so my apologies. But the 2012-13 season, that was a really turbulent period for the club. So we sacked Henningberg after a Boxing Day defeat to Middlesbrough on the 27th of December. Then nobody's blue and white army strolled up to Oakwell and I think put in a pretty heroic performance under the circumstances, actually, and we won 3-1. And Jordan Rhodes' goal that he scored at the end, I don't think I've ever been as emotional, considering the downward spiral that we were on at that point. And then we followed it up with a New Year's Day win, 3-0 at home to Forest on the 1st of January. The 26th of December, it was a 2-2 draw at home to Newcastle, Dickov and Todd, followed by Paul Dickov scoring a 20-yard volley at the Reebok Stadium. So was anyone there for a 20-yard volley from Paul Dickov?
Probably
not anyone. I can't say I remember that goal. And then, Rich, you were absolutely right. 18-19, that Leeds United game on Boxing Day is when Charlie Mulgrew scored twice, followed by the 3-0 away at Sheffield United, Richie Smallwood's red card, and then followed by the 2-1 home victory against West Brom, where Mulgrew scored from a corner and Bradley Dack scored, I think, his most iconic goal in a Rovers shirt, where he just got it onto his left foot, bent it into the top of the top corner, and then stood like that in front of the Blackburn end. I loved it. Absolutely loved that goal. So, yeah, they were the games in question.
Just a quick thank you to Tony Green, £20 donation there for us. That's much appreciated. We're currently at £660 raised. Reminder that every donation at rcdonate.com will be a raffle ticket entry for every £1 that you do donate into our raffle to win a home or away shirt from the current season, and we'll be drawing that in the new year. Current scores for the quiz are rolling along the bottom, and it's a little bit tighter than it was. Jacob on 35, Luke 25, Ian 37, and Rich on 50. Going into this final game, it is still up for grabs. It isn't as cut and dry as we first thought when we were so early on and Rich was pulling away. Our final round is one I've been really looking forward to. I pushed for this one right from the start, and kind of me and Ryan have come up with the puzzles for it. We're trying to do Wheel of Fortune, Hangman here. So we've got 4 puzzles to go through, and we're just going to go round. And the way this works is you need to guess a letter. If you are right and that letter is within our puzzle, which you can see there, for example, then we will reveal that letter. If you're wrong, we'll move on to the next person who'll get to have a go. If you think you know it, you can only answer and fill in the puzzle and bag yourself 5 points. You can only do that once it's your go. So if you know it, you need to keep it to yourself until it gets back round to you. If you guess a letter and it is there, you get to carry on guessing letters, much like Hangman and things like that. Sorry, not 5 points. I have had it confirmed from Dan. It's 10 points. For correct solves here. We've got 4 to go from, so there are 40 points up for grabs. So there is a strong chance of having a winner that might not be the one that everybody would have had their bets on early on. So,
looking nervy
do we know
So-
what like the categories are? Is it like a player, a game, or a...
what we've done is a little bit like the last round that we did. We have kind of gone with festive goal scoring in a way. Every puzzle is slightly different. They're not all the same format. But yeah, so this is kind of using our research from the last round on festive goal scorers. We'll get the first round out of the way, and we'll see how we go. We'll treat it as a bit of a practice, but there are definitely points up for grabs. So I'm just going to go around in order, and the way I've got it on my screen is Jacob, then Luke, then Rich, then Ian, just the way you happen to be laid out. So Jacob, you get the choice of all the letters in the alphabet. What would you like?
Could I have A, please?
A. Okie
Come on,
dokie.
countdown.
Let's have a... Well, yeah. Who's going to be Rachel Riley is the question, because I don't fancy being Nick Hewer. Ryan, what do you reckon? Brilliant.
We're just waiting for the A to go in, I think, aren't we?
Yes, we're just getting ready. We will be ready to go in a second.
Here we go.
Okay. So A is correct. You've revealed a few letters already on our puzzle. Not bad. 3. So Jacob, you get to carry on. Feel free to guess another letter.
We'll stick with the vowels. Can I have an E, please?
E. Okay. Down in the sky doing the technical tonight. Can you reveal if we've got any E's on the board? Okay, we've got at least one there. Might be a second one. I think there is. Okay, you've revealed 2 more letters there. Pretty good start, Jacob. No mishaps yet. What are you going for next?
We'll go with a consonant. Can I have a T, please?
T. Okay, let's have a look. Have we got a T? I can confirm we don't have a T on the board, unfortunately, Jacob. So we'll be moving down to Luke. It's your game from here. Guess a letter.
I'll have an N, please, Joseph.
An N. Let's have a look. Let's see. Have we got one? And I don't think that we do. Unfortunately, Luke, we don't have one. So, Rich, I'm coming to you next. It's now your game.
Was that an N or an M? Sorry.
Nothing, Nanny, I think.
Yeah, that's how I heard it. For Nyambe, I love that. Okay, so Rich, your game.
T for Todd.
Okay.
We've had
Rich
tea.
is going
Where?
for tea. I think.
I thought I said tea.
Jacob
said tea, yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh,
Oh wow. Oh no.
Well, let him go then, and then we'll go
Go
back
on,
to me.
Jacob.
No, Rich can carry on. To be fair, I'm playing tactically here.
Tell you what, don't worry, we'll get the first one out of the way. That's our technical hiccups gone. We'll get it right from here. Go on, Rich.
S for Santa Cruz.
Let's have a look if we've got any S's. I like this theme of we pick a letter and we've got to relate it to a player. I think we'll all have to try that. Yeah, we've got 2 S's on the board there. Is anybody getting any ideas of what we might be seeing here? Probably a bit early yet.
No.
Okay, Rich.
Bottom row of stadium.
I think the third word's at.
It's still your game, Rich.
R for Rosado.
Let's have a look. Have we got an R? We certainly do. There's at least one. I think we might even have a second on this one as well. Okay, that's starting to make things interesting. Still your game, Rich.
B for bar.
B for bar. Let's have a look. Have we got any Bs? We certainly do. And this is going to perhaps give us our first hints of what we're looking at here.
Oh,
so that second word is starting to reveal himself a little bit.
Is there only Rich can guess, or can we all guess?
Yeah, so it's only the person whose go it is that can solve the puzzle, or you can carry on with your letters. Ian, luckily for you, you are next if Rich manages to mess up. An incorrect guess at the final score will lock you out of this round entirely, and an incorrect letter will just skip your go.
Okay, so I will go for M for Marcus.
Okay, let's have a look. Have we got an M? Certainly do. I think we've got 2 of them as well. This puzzle is starting to take shape now. Rich, have you any confidence in the final answer?
I'll go for L.
Okay.
There's another M to go in yet.
Oh.
L.
Oh.
You're going to give us a guess, Rich?
Not with letters looking like that. I know that. But
We've got one more M to go in there. You know guesses at this, your final puzzle there.
yeah, Marcus Babel at Middlesbrough.
Yeah, correct. We've a few technical issues with this round. This should actually read as Marcus Babel versus Middlesbrough, and that's why the T wasn't picked up originally. It's just been written down wrong on one of our sheets, so that's all. But yes, you've got it. So that is 10 points for Mr. Rich Sharp. Good start for you there. Let's move on to our second of 4 puzzles.
Oh, wow.
It's on its way. Okay, so we ended with Rich there, so we'll come to you, Ian. There you go. And don't forget, guys, obviously these are festive goal scorers between 1992 and now, so you should hopefully find some hints with that. So, Ian, it's your letters game.
Let's have an A, please.
Okay, let's start with an A. Have we got one? And how many do we have? We certainly do have some A's. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 A's by my estimation. So that's definitely a good letter to have started with there, Ian. So it's still your game. And while those A's are being filled in, what are you thinking for your next letter?
S.
S. Okay. Have we got any S's? And if we do, how many of them do we have, Dan? We certainly do. We have at least one. There's a second. Is there a third on there as well? Yes, there is. Okay, so lots of S's, lots of A's. Ian, still your game.
T.
T. Let's have a look. Do we have any T's on the board? There's one T in that bottom word there. Wow, I think that's 3 T's. Pretty good start for you here, Ian. If you can keep going all the way, you might grab the whole puzzle on your own. What's your next letter guess?
D.
D. Let's have a look. Have we got any D's on the board?
I can't think of the ground.
We do have one D there right at the start, first letter. Still your game, Ian.
Oh, is there not another D? Yeah.
Ah, there you go. Second D.
Can't think of the ground either. I.
I. Let's see. Do we have them? And how many? There's one. Do we have a second? Yes, we do. 2 I's there. Anything coming to mind yet, Ian? Is anything starting to formulate for you? I reckon that bottom word might be one that we all know in our heads. Oh.
U.
U, okay. Pretty confident that we'll have a U at the bottom there. I think it'll be our only U, though, on the puzzle. So I think we're pretty confident in that bottom word. Ian, any thoughts on those top 2 that are less filled in? Is it yourself, Luke, that you think you know it?
I've got it, yeah.
Oh.
Let's have an M. Let's see if that
M for what, sorry?
One
M or N?
M for mother.
M's going to give away the second to last word as well, I reckon.
Do you reckon? Okay,
Yeah.
let's have a look.
I know it.
Jacob thinks he knows it as well. Well, Jacob, if Ian happens to go wrong, it will be coming to you next. So there is a chance. Okay, Ian?
H.
H, yeah. It's probably a good guess given that penultimate word there.
Oh, wounded, man.
I think we've got more than one H as well. I think H could have been a pretty strong guess to go through there. Because from what I remember, we've got at least a couple, if not 3. I feel like Rich has just come to a realization as well.
The first bit, the first word has absolutely thrown me.
Okay, Ian.
Well, I think I've got there now.
Oh.
Do you know it yet, Ian? Are you going to have a
guess
proper guess at it, or are you just going to go?
I'm guessing that you put Daniel Graham instead of Daniel Graham at the John Smith Stadium.
Say that again for me.
I'm guessing that you said Daniel Graham.
So are you guessing at the whole thing then?
Daniel Graham at the John Smith Stadium.
Yes, Daniel Graham at John Smith's Stadium. Threw you a little bit with that first name there. Did we manage to get it at home? Say that again.
Which year? Last year or 2017?
We'll have to ask.
It was last year,
Ryan. I think
it's actually both.
Yeah.
There's New Year's Eve. He did the thumb sucking celebration after he's just had his 2 girls.
And that's the one we picked out, the New Year's Eve one. Yeah. He put us ahead 10 minutes from time, and then Naki Wells scored in stoppage time on New Year's Eve, sadly.
For those of you asking why we went with Daniel Graham there, that was just to try and throw everybody to make it a little bit harder.
Liam Feeney's finest moment, that drinking to the byline and delivering across.
Okay, so this is our penultimate puzzle, and basically the penultimate kind of question of the game. So all the points are up for grabs. This is getting tense now. So who finished there? Ian, you got that right. So we're coming back round to you, Jacob. This is your game.
We'll go for A.
A, okay. Interesting. We started with A on every single round so far. So, have we got any A's, Dan? Let's have a look.
Oh, I've got it already.
No way.
Well, I reckon I know the player.
Wow, that's impressive if you do. Very impressive. Right, okay, it's still your game.
Amazing how you got that so quickly.
Can I have
the ground?
A D, please?
A D, let's have a look. What have we got in the way of Ds?
Right, D. That's a challenge.
Okay, so a couple of Ds in there. Are you still confident in knowing that player name already?
The player, yeah, I reckon I've got the player.
Yes. So do I, but I don't know the ground.
I can't think at ground.
Okay. Now, just by the way, guys, they don't all follow the same formula. It doesn't necessarily have to be a stadium. The puzzles could be anything. So, okay. So, what's your next letter guess?
Could I have an S, please?
S. Okie dokie. Let's have a look. Have we got one? And if we do, where's it going? Just to confirm, Danny Graham is Daniel Graham by birth, from what we can see on the internet, and that is just there to throw everybody. So if you were thrown by it, then you've been duped by the quiz masters. Okay, we have got some S's, and there they are. So it's still your game, Jacob.
Can I have an E, please?
E, let's have a look. What have we got in the way of E's? Have we got any E's? I think that we do. We should.
I now don't know the player.
Don't know the player. Oh, okay.
I think I know
the bottom line now.
Hey,
yeah, I know the player. Definitely know the player.
Ooh.
Oh, I think I've got they got the whole thing.
Have you got the whole thing?
I reckon, yeah.
Oh, it's getting tense then. No pressure on you here, Jacob.
Can I have an R, please?
Let's have a look. What do we have in the way of R's? Have we got one? Yes, we do have an R, and it's going there. Changes things a little bit. Still your game?
Can I have a V, please?
V, let's have a look. Have we got any V's? I think that's the first time we've had a V guest tonight. And you are bang on. We do have a V. And just the one of them. And there it is. So those bottom two words starting to reveal themselves a bit there. Anybody else got any ideas on what this is? Rich, you're looking confused.
Well, I can't count because I thought I was Marcus Antonisson from the first day that came up. But
I think I've got it, but I think is the second name not missing an E if I've got the right guy?
It is actually, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Third letter across, Dan.
Oh, Indeed.
What a boy.
So Luke definitely thinks he knows it then. No pressure, Jacob. Still your game?
Can I have an I, please?
What was that? Sorry, mate.
An I.
An I, yeah.
It's one more across, I think, Dan. That E. I think that E needs to go above that blue square.
What?
I don't think it does.
Does it not?
No.
Oh, maybe you don't have it.
No, I think I've got it.
They look in the right place to me.
Oh, I must be wrong then.
Oh, okay.
Can I have an L, please?
L, no worries at all. Yes, you can. I like the strategy of just filling in that word that we've all known for a little while by now. Okay, still your game. Gonna have to go for it now.
B.
B. Let's have a look. Have we got any B's? The answer is yes, we do. How many B's have we got? Luke, you still confident you know this player?
Yeah,
I think I know it.
Name different.
Is it definitely missing a letter in that second word?
No.
No.
No. So, do you not think? Are you not confident enough to get?
Is the E in the wrong place?
No.
No.
No. The E. Yeah.
I'm sure it's in the wrong place.
Nope.
We're going off Wikipedia again. The Wikipedia spelling.
We're confident in our spelling.
Can I have a Y, please?
A Y. I reckon that might be the letter that cracks this code. Let's have a look.
Bloody hell. I've not got that.
So I think Rich might have come to realisation on what this one is. We're up to £670 raised, by the way, thanks to Jack Lofthouse for a £10 donation to the Salvation Army. Okay, Jacob, are you confident here now?
Yeah. Is it Yakubu Ayegbeni versus Red Devils?
Yes, that's bang on. 10 points for you. Didn't give up a single letter there. Nobody else even got a sniff. Pretty impressive. Well done. Okay, so
in tears.
Can't believe that.
Oh, unlucky. So we're on to our final puzzle, and this is the final thing for tonight. So guys, in the comments, we have been making a note of who's been getting really involved, and we'll have loads of prizes and stuff, and we'll get in touch with you after the show. So big final push now on donations and final push on this last question that we're going to get done. So let's see the final unfilled puzzle. Okay. So, Luke, really unfortunate there that it didn't end up coming to you because I think you knew it for a little while. But we'll start with you on this one. Let's see if you can bring home some points for the home side, Rovers Chat.
I'm going to go with the theme and go for an A.
A, okay. Let's have a look. Do we have any A's, and how many do we have?
If we haven't got any A's, I'm giving up now.
Well, I can reveal we do have one A.
One A.
Although it's just about legible. Oh, no, we have two A's. I'm wrong. Two. Okay, so we'll try and make those letters white as well, I assume, so they're a bit more easy to see. What was your letter guess there, Luke?
An E, please.
E, okie dokie. We'll find out in a second. Just let's have a look. Have we got any E's, and how many do we have? Yeah, we've got one E there. That's the one E. Still your game, Luke?
That's not
Is it just me, or are those squares? They're all black to me.
Yeah, the letters are just the writings in black. We'll change it. Dan, can we change that writing to white? Just 1 second, guys. Give us a moment. We get that sorted.
I'm making it harder by telling us we got correct letters and then not showing what they were.
Well, we'll try.
For a million points, if you can guess what's in my head.
It's like Millwall at home where you have to guess who's on the ball. There we go.
That's better.
Can I have an O?
Let's have a look. What have we got? Do we have any O's? I think we do have one. One.
There's another E as well on that same word that Dan's on now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ah, yes, there is. Okay, so we do have an O, and we filled in that E that we'd managed to miss. Luke, it's still your game.
Can I have a T, please?
T. I can see you thinking there, and your thinking is bang on. We have got a T, and there it goes right next to the O that you just guessed. So we've got our first word filled in. Still your game.
Oh.
There's a second one there. Whoa.
Oh, can I have an M, please? M for mother.
M for mother. What happened to our theme of Rovers on these?
M for Mauro Formica.
Brilliant. Yeah, we've got a couple of M's actually. M is doing more for you than just that word.
Oh yes.
There's Rip
Here
Shot.
we go.
He's got it.
What a man.
Oh, I think Rich is confident. Put some pressure on Luke. He's right below you as well.
It's tactical, that is.
Oh, yeah, he could not know it.
Alan Mann.
Okay,
we'll go H. We'll play it safe. We'll go H.
H. Let's get the H in there. We knew it was there. Is it going to fill anything else in for us, or is it just going to be that one letter? I think it is just going to be that one. I don't think it's going to help you in the long run. You're going to have to go for another. What are you thinking, Luke?
Let's have an I.
I. Let's have a look. Do we have any I's?
Who's that?
So we do have an I. Just waiting on a technical issue. I'm quite proud of how little technical issue we've had, actually. We had quite a few when we did our run through yesterday, and we've done a lot better tonight, haven't we, Ryan?
Yeah, it's gone all right, to be fair. It's gone good.
We're wrapping up, so for anybody who's been here with us the whole time, we really appreciate you being here. And obviously the guys
cut available on DVD at some point.
Yes, we will be releasing a more highlighted. Okay, so there's the I. It's gone into that first word there. It's still your game, Luke.
So we've got A, E, I, O. So we definitely must have a U in that last word. So
Okay,
go U.
let's have a look. Do we have a U? It's pretty logical thinking, and it's worked out for you because we do have a U in that last word. There it is. Rich is upset. I think he knows it. Oh.
If he gets this, it's impressive.
Go on, Luke. Still your game. If you're watching at home, by the way, sorry, Luke, if you're watching at home, by the way, and you do manage to get it, don't put it in the comments because we can see the comments. So save it until the end for us if you can. Go on, Luke. What was your letter?
Let's have an R.
Okay, let's have a look. Have we got one? And if we do, where's it going?
This could be a pivotal one.
It certainly could.
Get this out of nowhere.
We've got at least one. There is also a second there, and I think we might also have a third down the bottom. That R was a very good guess, Luke. What's your thoughts on your next one?
Rich is actually salivating now at this point. And I'm just in despair, frankly, at the order we appeared on the screen.
Every letter is like a dagger in the heart.
I'll see our dealers.
I'm going to push you, Luke.
Let's have a Y.
A Y. Let's have a look. Have we got a Y in there? Yeah, we do. Oh, it's getting to Rich now. This is another dagger thrown there. That was a good guess. Still your game, Luke. Still your game.
Can I have an L?
Let's have a look. Do we have an L? I can see the look on Rich's
He's
face.
handed the win to Sharp.
The confidence is in him because unfortunately we do not have an L in this puzzle, which means Rich, it is now your game. Bring it home.
He's squared it across the 6-yard box. The keeper's behind the goal for some reason. There's nobody to stop him scoring.
Can I have an N for Nyambe?
Okay. Are you going to be really mean and fill it in letter by letter as well? Oh, no. Luke's coming to a realisation now. After the fact, there's nothing he can do. It's Tyrese Dolan away at Preston, and the defender knows
he's been substituted. He can't come back on the field to score the winning goal. It's too late.
Yeah, Nicky Marker at home to Spurs.
Yeah, pretty impressive. He's known it for a while. Well done. And I don't know how that's going to affect the scores in terms of actual figures, but I'm fairly confident that with that answer, Rich, I think you have won the inaugural Big Fat Rovers quiz here on Rovers Chat. So we'll wait for the confirmation, but we will give you a round of applause for some awesome quizzing tonight. Well done.
Impressive.
Very impressive. Very impressive.
It was the
indeed.
bookie's favourite pre-match, and he's delivered. When the pressure's on, he just delivers. New 4-year contract in the offing, I think, based on that.
So we'll just quickly go to Ryan on the trivia for that stuff before we get our final scores in and we get our final special message.
So yeah, the games which some of these I just have erased from my memory and can't remember. But Marcus Babbel scored 2 in a Boxing Day draw against Middlesbrough in 2003. We went ahead, then Juninho scored twice, and then Babbel got a stoppage time equaliser. Danny Graham, as everyone pointed out, got a goal last season when we lost 2-1, but also in the season 2016-17 when Naki Wells equalised in stoppage time. The Yakubu game was the amazing 3-2 win for Rovers, which we can point to the fact denied Man United the title that season. I like taking some pleasure in that one. How they lost to Rovers the way we were playing, who knows? But yeah, Yakubu scored twice and Grant Hanley got the winner. And then the Nicky Marker game, does anyone remember him for a start? And Marker scored in a 2-1 win against Spurs on the 30th of December, 1995. Ian, tell us about Nicky Marker then.
The most influential thing that Nicky Marker did to a Blackburn Rovers player was when he played for Plymouth. He cropped Ozzy Ardiles when Ardiles was on loan, thus robbing us of one of our most influential players in an attempted promotion season. Dalglish brought him in as a sort of like auxiliary squad player, centre half, come defensive midfielder. He played. Rich will probably tell you exactly how many appearances. I want to say he played at least 30 or 40 times, maybe something like that, over 2 or 3 seasons. I think he was a squad player, tall guy, ginger hair.
Only goal as a Rover player.
It was his only goal. Yeah. It was
unbelievable.
And we did have 2 other questions planned, but the technology went against us. But we were going to talk about the 2 guys stepovers. So, Luke, I'm going to give you the pleasure of rounding off the festive fixtures with one of our best wins on Boxing Day against Liverpool. Talk about 2 guys stepovers and then that pass and then McCarthy's goal.
Just angelic, isn't he, 2 guy? The way he graced the football field. I think the best thing for me about 2 guy really is that he chain smokes 20 a day, and then he can just
half time.
He didn't need the pace, did he? He didn't need anything. He just, to come up to Rovers at 30-year-old and have the influence that he did. In a blue and white shirt was unbelievable, and I think anyone like Benny McCarthy to be, playing further up than 2 guy is always going to score goals to come. I mean, he must have looked at that, having come from Porto and having been top scorer in the Champions League, just thinking, well, I can go and play with 2 guy and score, bags full more. So, in all fairness, yeah, you can't doubt how influential 2 guy was on a football field for Blackburn. He was a magician. I'd have a 30-year-old 2 guy back in this squad, hands down, without question.
Absolutely. So, Joe, we're back to you then for the final furlong, the final video, the final scoreboard, and then we'll finish off.
I know. Thanks to everyone who has stuck with us. And if you have stuck here until the end, you're one of the lucky ones that gets to see our big finale video. We're super excited for this one. He's the headline act. And not just because of his name and how much everybody likes him, but the video itself is awesome. So we'll thank him. And I don't need to introduce him. You'll see for yourself. And this is our final special message.
Rovers fans, how are you? Brad Friedel. I miss you. It's been a long, long time. I'm just here to wish a Merry Christmas, and if anyone can donate to the Salvation Army, that would be wonderful. A little bit different settings here in Miami than it is up in Blackburn, but I wish you well, and I hope the team can get up to that Premier League very soon. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, everyone.
Yes, Brad Friedel, thank you so much for for all of our special guests who got involved. It was really awesome of them all to do that, and especially to get somebody like Brad involved and everyone that we managed to get on. Just quickly before we do finish, obviously, congratulations to Rich. We've given you a round of applause. Ian, you came in second on 47. Jacob, third on 45. Luke, don't worry about it, mate. We still love you. You're still the Rovers Chat legend. But you have taken up last place there on 25.
I'm still having Mauro Formica. It's a fix.
Yeah, that practice round question before we went on air was actually worth 20. I don't know if anybody.
Yeah, we missed that one.
But unfortunately, those 20 points still keep you on joint with Jacob, so it doesn't actually move anything.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's been great fun, hasn't it? It's been fantastic, and we've raised £670, so what more could we ask for there? So thank you, everyone.
No, and thank you guys for joining us. Jacob from Lancs Live, thank you for coming, mate.
Thanks for having me on. It's been an absolute pleasure. I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Awesome. Ian, Josh says that you have disgraced the BRFCS forums. I don't agree. I think you've done very respectably well in second. Thank you so much for coming joining us over at Rovers Chat.
Thank you for inviting me. And in all seriousness, guys, I know the amount of effort that goes into doing stuff like this. And I think what you've done not just tonight, but especially tonight, obviously, has been absolutely terrific. But I think for a club the size of Blackburn Rovers, the amount of terrific, really high quality fan-produced content that comes out is just absolutely amazing. There's the 4,000 Holes fanzine, there's Rovers Radio, there's you guys, and we do an occasional podcast on BRFCS, which is really nice, and it's just fantastic to see everything coming together. So really well done for doing this. I think it's absolutely first class. Thanks for involving us all. Congrats to Rich. If you hadn't have won, I think we'd have had to have a steward's inquiry, frankly. I think Jacob has done a terrific job as well, considering he's really a Birmingham fan. I think he's held his corner. And Luke, as you sort of say, you just missed out on that one question by peaking too soon before we came on air. Otherwise, you'd have been there. So terrific effort all round. Well done, everybody.
Thanks, Ian. And congratulations to our winner, Rich Sharp. And thanks so much for joining us as well from the Lancashire Telegraph, mate. Thank you.
No, thanks for having me. And just to back up what Ian says, like you say, I get paid for the nonsense I do. So I know the work you guys put in just following the club. So yeah, fair play to you. And hopefully this festive period can be a bit better than the ones we've had in the years gone past. Because I think the fact you had to go back so far to pick out some good moments from the festive period probably shows it's not been the best in recent years. So with the games coming up, hopefully they can get a few points on the board and we can start looking up.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so just before we finish, we just want to say thanks to all the money that we've raised. We're going to keep that open for a little while. It's rcdonate.com, and we will leave you with some messages from our sponsors and whatnot, and we'll also play out the Salvation Army video as well before we go. Ryan, thanks for helping me host, mate. We got through it.
We did. No, thank you. Thank you for everyone that's taken part, everyone that's interacted. We will confirm to everyone who viewer of the night, etc., was once we've just had a look at the stream again and whatever. So check out our social media channels in the coming days and we'll let you know who won the mug and coaster, who won the poster, and we'll obviously do the raffle for the Rovers home shirt as well. So keep an eye out on all of that. But yeah, Merry Christmas to everyone. Thank you, everyone. I hope we brought back some good memories of Rovers, particularly over the festive period as well, given recent festive periods haven't been great for us. But yeah, stay safe, everyone.
And Joe, can your mum get a cup of tea now?
Yeah, she's been texting me for the last hour. I am near an open plan kitchen. She really wants a brew, and I'm saying, well, no, that kettle's too loud. And the streams come first, but she's donated and she's brought a bacon butty, so she's played her part as well. So thanks for embarrassing me there right at the very end. I think she had to get that in, didn't she? Right, okay, so we will leave you with our videos, and thanks very much. So have a great Christmas, everyone, and we will see you very soon.
Cheers, thank you.
Bye.
Everyone, have a good one.
At the Salvation Army, we're known for bringing festive cheer, and this Christmas we think it's needed more than ever. So we're asking for your help to give the hardest hit people some extra special gifts. Just £19 means we can fill a Christmas box for a family who've lost so much. But for Sarah, this isn't just food, it's knowing someone cares. Your gift means we can visit an isolated older person. But for Jim, this isn't just a kindly face, it's knowing someone's there for him. And your gift means we can give a homeless person a Christmas meal. But for Andy, it's his first step to getting off the streets for good. So please, help us bring joy and hope this Christmas. Call 0800 083 6622 and give £19 to the Salvation Army. Let's make this the best possible Christmas for people.
The Rovers Chat YouTube channel is proudly sponsored by 6yardsout.com. They've got retro football from every era with mugs, phone cases and much more. They also have plenty of Rovers goods including apparel with the famous 94-95 season and this season's kit. Check them out using the link in the description below.
Wishing all the Blackburn Rovers fans out there a very Merry Christmas. Wishing all the Blackburn Rovers fans out there a very Merry Christmas from me and my family. All the best.